Oh, what is this? Episode 9?
Sure.
I think so.
I think so too.
I have no idea.
No, 10. Is it?
I think it's 9. 10?
Welcome back to Descent to
11?
Avernus, episode 9. Connor, definitely here.
Hello.
Definitely here.
I am.
Just unpictured.
Yes.
Pictured.
We have figured that it's apparently a combination of not having enough time and potentially, as Craig has said, laziness.
It's
the
only
camera,
lazy.
the camera has not been
That's
set up.
I think you need to look up what libel is, Craig. You'll be hearing from my people.
What people? Petra?
My people.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll find some.
And in the interest of us getting this kicked off, because I know we've had to record early, we have to end a little bit early so everyone can get their stuff done today. Kat doesn't have to roll for the recap. Thank you for recording today, Kat. I appreciate that. But everyone else, please roll me a d20. And let's see how this goes. Honestly, recap should be pretty simple. I can fill it in for you if it ends up being a little much, but it looks like a Rowan recap is in the cards. Again, roll higher.
Wow.
It's like a general theme across all of D&D. Just roll higher.
Just roll higher. It's not hard, right?
You got out of all of his other
Just
campaigns.
win, idiot.
I did. I did. Yes.
So, Ailey, please let us know what your notes say, as you told us a little bit earlier.
My notes say Avernus number 8, so I know today's the number 9th.
It's good.
Okay.
Good recap. Good recap.
Cool.
So please
I'll make
do,
better notes this time.
Do recap for us what you
all right.
remember happening as Rowan in
Yes.
our last little adventure.
Okay. There was this mighty ruckus on deck. Now, obviously, we had no idea what was going on because we're all down below waiting to pounce on the unsuspecting brother that nobody likes. I forgot his name again, but we like Mordlock. He's the good one. And he's got this little devil imp with him. He's brought all his cronies along, and we've got to make sure that, we can take them all out. So that was the plan. And then, long story short, we kind of blew up the ship. Things went a little awry. I think Hugo killed the demon. Bad guy set a fire. I got stuck in it. And then he got away from us somehow, but V ran after him on board. I don't know what happened after that. I think Cyrus got taken out. There were crows that turned into demons, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I also know Cyrus made friends with one of them, so he's probably a little bit miffed about that one. And then, in a spectacular moment of accuracy and sheer what the heckness, Hugo managed to snipe bad guy as he was trying to run away along the dock. I've never seen a shot like that in my life. He should sign up for the Olympics or something, I tell you. Then we took, what is his name again? Forgot his name. Amric, yes. Then we took Mr. Bad Guy, whose name is Amric. I just remembered it all by myself. We took him to this rather shady place called the... Wait, I know what this is.
Oh?
It's on the map.
It
the
is.
Foxhole, yes. We took him to the Foxhole to go and interrogate him, along with our poor wounded pirates who we just left in a room on some hay. And we found out what we could about the Vanthenburg estate, the secret entrance, or at least the secret access to an entrance or something. It's on the floor, I think. I'll have to check that again. And then we killed him in front of his brother, who didn't want him to die, so we've probably scarred Mortlock for life. And now we're going to go and say hi to Mommy Dearest.
Yeah. It went pretty well. No, just like minor details of like how Amric got off the boat was he was launched out of it by a thunder wave.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
But he was shot down expertly and then killed anyways after a bit of discussion at the Foxhole, a rather rundown place here in the lower city. You all did return without Mortlock. Mortlock stayed at the bar and said that he wasn't going to have anything more to do with this. He's going to try and leave town. Obviously, his mom wants him dead. Now his brother's dead, the favorite of the family. So he's feeling rather, scared for his
Shunned.
life here, as he should. You returned to the Fitzwilliam household to rest. It's been a long, long day. And you all felt really good after your long rest, and something like you leveled up or something. So
Or became
yes.
slightly more flexible.
Slightly more flexible, or in the case of some of our characters, some different energies were flying through the air. But I think in some interest of kind of picking up where those things are, because I did have a small discussion with Francis here. I think, Francis, when you returned home that night, all the way back to your new home, the Fitzwilliam residence, Clem would be waiting there. He's gathered all of the things. He's made an actual dinner. Not the best cook, but he's a former merchant, not necessarily a chef or even the butler that he's trying to be. But it is at least warm food and not just random bits and bobs from around the house, which is nice. But he would approach Francis here, and he held out something to you. He goes, sir, this came for you while you were out today. Not sure what's in it. Kind of heavy, a bit weighty, and it just had this note attached.
Oh, right. So what is it, Joel? Is it a package? Is it from UPS or something?
Yes, exactly. DHL. But yes, it is stamped all over with that. Sent from Avernus, weirdly, but no. It actually just has your name written on it, and just this note that came with it.
Well, thank you, Clem. Sorry, did you say someone dropped it off, or you just found it left here?
When I got back from doing all of the shopping, it was lying on the front porch. I picked it up and took it in.
Right. Well, I'll just turn to everyone and say, if you'll all excuse me, and I'll head up to whichever room I've been sleeping in. And
Sure. Yeah. There's a couple of rooms here.
I'll read the note first before I open my birthday present.
Yeah. You open it up, and the note inside it's very simple, pretty short. It says, "Ring once for clarity, twice for favor, and 3 times to bind yourself to the music of the aether." It's signed Breeze.
Hold on, let me take a note of that, Joel, because that sounds kind of important.
Sure.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. I'll just put it in the chat for you here
Okay.
while I read it out. But it says, "Ring once for clarity, twice for favor, and 3 times to bind yourself to the music of the aether."
Okay. I'll open the package.
Inside is a silver tuning fork, adorned with these scrolling musical notes along its sides.
Well, I guess I'll knock it off the edge of a chest of drawers or something to ring it once.
You would know that most tuning forks emit basically one note. That's their point. You tune to singular notes. It emits this harmony, multiple notes along it as it vibrates up and down the tines. And it's rather pure.
Is that it? There's no voice or anything like that?
No, there's no voice.
I'll try ringing it twice this time.
You ring it twice, and it emits a second harmony, a different one than the first. It feels a little bit discordant.
Okay. I think I would like to now try ringing it 3 times.
Yeah. You ring it 3 times, and it resolves all 3 of the different harmonies here. And you watch as each of the little notes begin to light up. And you feel yourself being wrapped up in the sound. And it gets louder and louder. And then stops. The tines themselves just stop vibrating completely. And you feel something, some bit of extra energy floating around in your body that you haven't felt previously. And additionally, you understand a little bit more about the thing that you hold in your hand.
Could I just ring it 3 times again just to see if it does the same thing again?
Yeah. You want to ring it 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay. You ring it this time, and you feel compelled to change your form, to become something else.
Okay.
To become someone else.
So I'm just having a look at what I would like to do.
Sure. The tuning fork handout is in your journal.
Oh. So is this actually a magic item or something, or?
It seems to be.
Oh.
For the rest of us, it sounds like Francis has just locked himself away and is just going ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. For you guys, it definitely would just be like you just hear this, kind of harmonic note emitting from the room, but you never got that like crescendo of sound from when he was experiencing it. None of that was loud enough to be heard outside of the room. Just was all happening for Francis. But Francis, when you ring the tuning fork again, you feel compelled to change your form to something or someone else. And you remember watching at one point in time, Breeze did this rather easily, becoming different people throughout your time doing training with him earlier.
Okay. I guess I'll try and look. I'll look like Mortlock.
Yeah. To you look down and you have now these like really large, beefy arms, big hands and things like that, but you still feel the same size. You just look this way. You walk over to, a silvered mirror or something like that, and you look like Mortlock, including the height, the scarring, the clothing that he was wearing.
Like, I guess I would sort of like, pat my head to see how it
You find
reacts.
your head roughly like chest height for Mortlock, right? If you reach up and you try to touch your head, it just passes through Mortlock's fake head.
What?
Walk downstairs and scare the crap out of us.
I think I would. I would, just to see what would happen. I would, after that. So I guess I would pocket the note and the tuning fork, and head downstairs looking like Mortlock.
Everyone, I assume you're probably having a meal of some kind in the dining room, and Mortlock walks in.
Hello, everyone. I've decided to stay.
Weirdly enough, it does have it's perfectly matched.
I cock an eyebrow and just go,
Yeah.
well, when I saw you walking in, I thought you decided to come back and kill me, so that's a pleasant surprise.
Well, yeah, I've decided to help. Are we having dinner?
Wait, did he walk down the stairs there, right?
You guys are in the dining room, which is not in view of the stairs, that go up.
Okay.
So Mortlock has a very specific way of speaking. Obviously,
What
he sounds.
do you mean?
He sounds like Mortlock, but does he
his cadence
sound like Mortlock?
Right. So, would you like to roll an insight check?
Absolutely.
Sure.
I only got a 7.
Turns out that's below the DC of this, which again, Craig, for your info, is on the page.
Yeah, I
there.
can see that. Yeah.
And that's Mortlock, as far as you can tell.
V's gonna go up to Mortlock and give him a hug and say, "Are you sure you're?
Well,
Are you sure you're okay? After is it the alcohol? I think you have too many to drink."
For Mortlock to give him a hug, and your arms pass through where they should stop, and you kind of fall into a form much smaller.
Sorry about that. I've been losing weight.
Oh,
What is going on?
Or I will drop the disguise and change back to myself.
he's like having a little panic.
Me.
What? How did you do that?
It's something new. I guess I've picked up through training with my, I guess, master or teacher, and I could do that.
Your patron?
Patron.
Some would say.
Yes, that's
Wait,
a better
hang
way
on.
of putting it.
Have you told us about? Asking out of character.
I don't know if you did.
I
Tell
don't
him
think
about
he's told us
Breeze.
about it. Yeah. You have a. What did you call him? You have a master?
A patron, I guess. Someone who's been teaching me.
Oh, okay. So was that the ding, ding, ding we heard? Were you just,
I can't go into details. It's secret order. That sort of thing.
Oh, that's awfully
So-
You're not
reassuring.
taking notes. Secret order. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right.
So Francis, Mortlock isn't coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to see if I could trick people, and well, initially it seemed to be okay, but I guess avoid physical contact.
Well, if he had a heart in the traditional sense, I think it would be broken right about now.
A good trick, and she's gonna go over in the corner and start tinkering on something instead.
Oh, shame. So, hang on. This is quite the fortuitous party trick you've picked up. I'm just kind of looking around him. Well, I know he's back into normal form, but who else can you become? Is it just Mortlock?
I don't think it would be too useful if it could just be Mortlock. Anyone.
It's literally just Mortlock, right? That's all.
You're the first one you picked. You can never change it.
The feeling that you had
Watson.
gotten when you had picked it up and ring the thing is you could take any humanoid form of like roughly your medium size.
Okay. So you can see the cogs start working. I'm not mechanical, but you know, the metaphorical cogs.
Brain cogs.
Oh,
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I mean, I think we're all thinking
to Hugo.
what you're thinking.
To everybody.
Yeah, we turn him into the Phantom per mother,
Amric.
and then we go to the council.
We turn
Yeah.
into Amric.
But
Can you? Oh wait. But, wait, but you look exactly like. Oh wait. You look exactly like Mortlock. If you become Amric, are you going to have eyes? I guess is my question.
What do you mean? Am I going to have eyes?
Well, we kind of left him
Oh,
in.
yes.
Yeah.
I assume that he could take the form of Amric with eyes. It might help.
Oh, I see.
That would be useful.
Yes. I mean, I could do it without the eyeballs if we wanted to be true to
It
life.
might
but-
make more of an impression.
Yes.
It
We
might not
don't
work
want to
as
be
well.
shot on sight, though.
But it could be an easy way in if you all dressed up as, I don't know, his associates, and
Henchman.
yes. The only issue is the impish creature. We don't have one of them really.
We can say we sent it off to, I don't know, fetch some crisps from the store. Perhaps a scouting mission, or it got called back for faulty parts. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we can make up some excuse for it not being there.
Well, not to stop this, but don't they already know that their Amric was taken hostage and multiple people killed on the ship? Got away?
That's
Well,
a good
taken
point.
hostage. They don't know that he's. You
They
know.
don't know by whom, though. Unless that thing is awfully good at physical descriptions. But we could disguise ourselves.
Yes. And we could be. The
I have
people
noble
that
clothing
helped
aplenty
save him.
for all of you, if we wish to go as some of Amric's friends, perhaps. Because I imagine that they probably got the description of, well, he was very striking, and, of a flaming fist soldier and a man covered in glowing tattoos. Were we to assume somewhat more regular identities, I'm rather good at blending in anywhere. I'm simply a extremely good-looking normal man. Then we could probably walk right up with Amric.
Yes. That would be great.
And you already basically have taken my house and my food from me, so you may as well take my clothes as well.
Why do you have so many differently sized clothes? Do you have a background in theater?
Yes.
He says convincingly.
Yes.
I don't believe you. All right. Well, that sounds like a plan then. Anything we need to do before we go and infiltrate the Phantom Purse?
Rest, probably.
Oh, yes.
We're saying this is the night before.
Ah, yes.
So
right.
a long rest is probably
Okay.
important.
I do feel it's probably wise if we at least. I mean, I don't want to just walk in and then, should we ask to meet with the mother? I can't actually remember what her name is.
Duke Thalamra Vanthamper.
I think that the mother isn't guaranteed to be there. We could just say like we're gonna meet the last brother, because apparently he never leaves the house. We take care of him, and then it's just the mom.
I know there's something under the house too anyway, right?
Yeah.
So that's our primary objective.
And
There's a
if
good chance we
happen
might
to-
be able to simply walk right up to it if Amric
Yes.
is in our midst. However, Francis, your Mortlock impression was somewhat lacking. You may wish to spend some of the night practicing Amric's delivery.
How did he talk again? I can't remember.
Oh, he was a right royal
Weaselish
dick.
bastard, I think, is the way to go about it.
Yes, and just throw insults around and make everyone feel this small. That
Right.
should be good. If you need someone to practice on, I've got a pretty thick skin.
Do you? You get knocked down an awful lot for somebody with a thick
Well, physically, yes. Mentally and emotionally, I'm average.
So is that what we'll do then? Just stroll up and ask to see the brother and.
I think we can stroll up and stroll
Well-
right in if you're Amric, surely.
We don't have to ask anyone. If you're a Phantom Per, everyone reports to you,
You
surely.
could just tell them we have business. I don't know. We didn't really get a name for the area. We can't exactly go in and say business in the dungeon. It sounds somewhat suspect. Maybe just business in the house.
Very well. I guess we'll just play it by ear when the time comes. See what opportunities present themselves.
Seems good.
I certainly hope imps don't have true sight. I mean, what? Anyway.
Couldn't be.
I actually don't know if they do or not. That's fun.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. So, if you would like to go ahead and take your long rest, I think everyone's already done their, get their hit points back and done all their spell slots and things like that. So we'll kind of just fast forward to a piece of the early morning. V, you don't sleep, right?
I've been reading my book.
Yeah. Where do you do that? Do you do that downstairs?
I do it downstairs
upstairs?
near the front, just in case someone comes in the middle of the night.
Sure, yeah. So like keeping watch, even though you don't necessarily have to keep watch. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So you're sitting in your chair, maybe in the couch, resting and reading a book, while the rest of the people are resting as well in various different bedrooms throughout the house. Roll me a perception check.
10.
A 10. You look up from your book and you hear something. Kind of a creak, a bit of a whine, as if a rusty front gate was being opened.
Would this be in the front or the backyard?
You're at in a front sitting room,
Okay.
and so it would be a front gate
Okay.
opening. Mm-hmm.
I think I would just wait a little. I would just sit and listen, maybe let off a little bit of steam, slowly, instead of the normal lots in the morning.
Sure. Do you move to the window at all, or do you just sit and wait?
I can't move until I
until the
let off the
over.
full steam and yeah.
Okay, so you're like your eyes are like darting around, your ears are perked here, and you're just like trying to let off the little bit of pressure that you can.
As quietly as
that,
possible.
That so you're looking outside in the windows, like the sun is just starting to come up, and there's this fog that's all over the ground here. And you watch as this shadow moves across the windows in front of you.
The steam would be a little more faster.
Yeah, just like
a little bit more.
And you hear a distinct click, as if the front door was being opened.
Okay. I think it should be enough steam at that point. I mean, it's up to you as the DM.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine with me.
Is it a good amount? Okay.
Sure. Why not?
I guess I would get off the couch and get closer to the door, but like be in the shadows of like whatever else the dark of the morning that's still there in the house.
Sure. Yeah. So between you and the front door is this kind of open hallway that connects to different rooms in the house.
Okay.
So there's a door between you and then like the front entryway.
Okay.
So do you want to like
lean
up against that door?
Yeah, I would get close to the door, maybe open it a crack so there's just like a little bit so I can still see.
Yeah. So go ahead and just roll me another perception check. It's dark here in the morning. The light is just starting to filter through.
Another 10.
Another 10. You hear not just one set of footfalls, but multiple on the wood floor in the front entryway. And you peek in and you see multiple shadows of, human forms making their way into the front entry. One stops in front of that really large kind of creepy painting that for some reason is kept in this house.
Whoa.
And then, turns around and in like a hushed whisper goes, "This is the right spot. They'll be in here, probably still sleeping. Let's get to work."
What do I see them do anything?
They start moving towards like the doors that lead into the central hallway, moving towards the stairs. One takes a left off the entryway and moves towards the quote servants' quarters, which is where Clem stays at this point in time. And moves through that doorway.
Before, if I see them heading towards Clem, the area for Clem, I would react.
Yeah, absolutely. They do. They move towards an area with Clem. And
as soon as they start heading that direction, I would definitely burst from the room. I would probably let off the steam that is very loud. I would absolutely make that. Large alarm, and then I would have my hand, and there would be a little bit of electricity coming off, and says, "What are you doing here? This is not your house." And then
they stop, and they turn, and you note that they have very similar trappings to people that you met in a sewer underneath a bathhouse.
Don't hold hands with them, Justin.
Shields with skulls emblazoned on them, flails, whips, and chains, and then you see the telltale sign of one of these shadowy forms as it moves quickly through the hallway here, and directly towards you, its form shrouded, a dagger outstretched.
I mean, so I'm assuming that I would have woken basically everyone at that point.
Sure, yeah.
It was super loud.
Do you want to shoot this guy with lightning?
So it's coming towards me with the dagger. Then yes, I would.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So,
let's do it.
All right. Cool. I'm going to use my lightning launcher.
Absolutely. They are in your house.
Yeah.
A 14 to hit
I told
here.
them to stop, and they didn't. So.
It will hit this shadowy form. Go ahead and roll me the damage there for the 13 total lightning damage. And you slam this dude with lightning. Gets tossed back into a heap into the armor that's kind of sitting here because this place is full of just weapons and armor and things, and crumples to the ground immediately.
I told you not to move.
And I'm going to go ahead and have people roll initiative before you just start blatantly lightninging everyone in the room.
Alright.
I didn't. Do we have tokens down?
You should be able to see them. They are on the right side of the screen for the people that are still, quote, sleeping.
Oh,
whereas V
sorry, I
was
didn't see that.
downstairs. So you
Okay.
guys are actually
I
in
didn't
an upstairs
select it.
portion.
I rolled a 13. Can you add me a turn?
All right, yep. Just give me a second here.
I rolled a
Alright.
17, but I forgot to click knife first.
It's all right. Yeah, I got you. It's fine. It's fine.
I was too electric, you know, I was excited.
Too excited? Yeah. Okay, and then let me get Hugo on there.
This poor house.
The house is
No.
fine.
Hey, that was a targeted shot.
It's seen worse.
Good. It's
doing
seen
better than the
worse.
boat, okay?
Yeah, a 17. Oh gosh. Wow, you guys are quick. Look at you. All right. Okay.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck. Fast as fuck, boy. Roll the baddies in. And this guy. And we'll say Climax on initiative 20. Why not? Well, 10. He's very slow. So this puts us at Francis first. Francis, you are awoken to the sounds of some of very steam whistle here and the shouts of V, and then you hear the crackle of lightning and a body being slammed against a wall. The clattering of armor as well.
What on? Is that the kettle? Someone leave it on. Well, I guess I would get up. I mean, am I lying prone on the bed?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not going to take away from that. Just you have your full movement.
All right, okay. Well, I guess I would walk towards the door of the room and open it.
Pop that bad boy open. Yeah, absolutely. So you open it up. It opens out into apparently this patio area, but you would know that the entrance to the building here is over here. You seem to be in one of the guest rooms of this particular house.
Sorry, Joel, I didn't see your ping there. I have a very restricted view.
Out here, over here.
All right, that's where I want to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
Go
I
over
would
there.
go over there.
Throw through that. Yep. And then you're inside, and you see the stairs that lead downwards.
All
over
right.
here.
Okay. That's my movement.
That's your standard movement. Yeah. So you're at the stairs now.
Okay. I guess I'll use my action to dash. I will start to go down the stairs. Another 10 feet at least. Or at least until the DM sees fit to flip the map so I can see.
Yeah, sure. Over here. You're moving down the stairs. You're on the left side of the map now.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I have to move the map over now.
So, Cat, I was like, yeah, you gotta move the map too.
Okay, so that's another
Could I
10.
get vision?
You
Can
should
I
have
tell?
vision of all of them.
Okay.
Do you
That's
not?
I do because I normally record.
Yeah.
too.
Right, I gave them all
Oh,
over to you. You should have all of them.
Looks pretty dark to me.
I'm for a
I might have to
cheeky
refresh it.
Refresh? Yeah, maybe.
All right,
Hopefully it works. Should
YouTube, hold.
Holding!
I mean, you can. It's
Roll
fine.
20 refresh. Okay, so yeah, you've dashed. You moved all the way down the stairs here.
Okay.
And based on your vision here, you can kind of see the opening in the doorway or in the hallway here, and you see the crumpled form of this like shadowy cloaked figure as it lies on the ground in a heap on top of this once upright standing suit of armor.
What on earth? Hello? I mean, I don't know. Everyone, wake up!
Yeah, something's happening. Yeah, and I think V would alert you to the fact that there are baddies in the front entry here, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's my turn. Yeah.
You have a bonus action if you want to use it on something. I'm not sure if there is something. That
I could use it on the potted plant next to me, but I'm
Right.
gonna do this.
Yeah. Okay. Cyrus, you're also awakened by the sounds of V and combat, and now Francis yelling. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll get out of bed.
Yep. You want to toss open the door?
I can't see a door.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, cool. I'll go through the door.
Yep, you see that this door is already open as well. It seems that Francis has already made his way downstairs.
Okay, so that's
and you could proceed
1,
down in that general direction. Yeah, I
5,
got you.
10, 15, 20,
30,
But
30 to
it's
the
still dark.
stairs.
I can go 40, so right there, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
We should all be. I'm sorry.
There's
Item
this
set up.
lovely area. Okay, I'll just follow you guys. It's fine.
Are those like mannequins?
Yes, sort of. We're just gonna call them
Horrifying.
fancy suits of armor. You're on the left side of the map now, Cyrus.
All right. Oh, look, there I am. Yeah, I can bonus action dash.
Sure.
1, 10, 15, 20.
Do you like leap over Francis at the bottom of the stairs?
Oh, that's where the stairs are.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. What is that? 30. Can I get there?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yeah, you're right
You're
next to
next
the
to a
fallen
corpse.
form. Yeah, again. Yeah, you jump over Francis's head, and you end up down here over by the corpse where you can see over on this way that V is in the doorway down there to your southeast.
Cool.
Okay. And now that you are here, this guy comes charging through and says, "Ah! For pain!" And he's gonna try and hit you with his mace here. Hiat! He rolls an 11. You just
Miss.
kind of like move out of the way of him, and that's all he does. The next one does come through here, and this is another one of those shadowy forms. He's gonna get on the other side of you, where he is going to use a dagger to try and jab it into you. He misses that as well. That's a 6, and it's now V's turn.
What did I say? And I'm gonna like.
Good thunderclap or something. I got a good deck save. I'll be fine. Good bane. Yeah.
I reset.
Gosh. Hell, Alan, thunderclap
Gate
those cheeks.
rise.
Oh, everyone. Oh, there goes my
You merely
Backstory?
adopted Avernus.
Don't pause on the
Oh,
video.
hold it.
Thank you. Okay.
No,
Don't
we can
pause.
cut it out. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fix it in post.
Please. Okay. I'm gonna hit my lightning launcher to the guy that's next to Cyrus. The
Absolutely.
other
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
figure thing.
The other shadowy guy?
The other shadowy guy.
Yeah, sure. So you break off at an angle here to
20?
use your lightning launcher.
Unnatural?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Or
10.
10 total. Yeah, almost. You zap this dude with lightning. He's just sitting there like, but he doesn't fall over yet.
And then I'm going to move into closer combat. Probably here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll get to the doorway here. Another shadowy form rushes to the door, flips out a dagger towards V. Rolls a 23 to hit. Good for
That
him.
actually hits, yeah.
Yeah, for 4 piercing damage.
All right.
As it hits you here. Hostile creatures, vulnerability to piercing damage. Okay, so it's actually 8 points of piercing damage because you're within the shadowy aura of the one to the north of you.
Gotcha. Ow!
This guy here pushes past the shadow guy and rushes down this way towards the other side of V. And he is going to lay about with his spear multiple times. He's going to use it. He's going to roll a 17 to hit, which I believe just
not.
misses you here. Yep. And he's going to utilize an ability called Voice of Command. And he's going to yell, "Well, don't just stand there, hit them!" And the one to the north of UV and the one to the west or south of Cyrus here are both going to utilize their reactions to make an additional attack. 22 to hit V.
That is also
Or-
hits. Yeah.
That is 10
Does.
points of piercing damage.
Ah,
And the Fist of Bane, the one with the shield here, is going to attack Cyrus with its mace. Rolls an 8 and misses. Hugo, quite the commotion
Yes.
downstairs in your house.
I give up on this house at this point. All right, so I am going to. Let's have a look. I can stay 10 feet to there.
Opening doors.
5 more feet. Yeah. What's that? That's 25. Okay, 30 basically takes me downstairs. I
Yep,
think.
you're right behind Francis.
Okay. Now, can I see over the banister? Because obviously I've got a bow. Is that a wall or a banister? It's up to you.
You know what? Let me see if I can't just like shrink it down a little bit. It'll give you a little vision there. Yeah, it's a banister now. There we go.
Sweet. My grandfather crafted these banisters. You think I'd know that?
Ah, yes.
So I'm gonna whip out my my bow, and I will take a shot at the hood, the sort of cult thug to the south of Cyrus, I think.
Yes, just shooting right over his head here. And
Yep.
this guy is holding one of those like skull emblazoned shields at
Yeah,
this
that's
point in
see,
time.
that's just edgy cringe. I'm aiming for him. All right,
Yeah.
so
The
Oh,
Cult
that
of the
is
Dead
a-
3 is just edgy cringe,
Just
and
cringe,
that's
yeah.
all that they are.
That's
A
a
19
19.
here will hit. Yes, they have a
Alright,
very high AC, wearing chainmail, carrying shields, but a 19 will still.
and that's 9
Yeah.
points of piercing and
points.
11 points of sneak attack damage.
Oh my
20
god!
points of piercing.
Yeah, you hit him in the neck. It's odd that he's still alive, but then the arrow just fades out of existence and he starts pouring blood out of his neck. He seems to be very hurt.
As soon as the arrow disappears and I see the gout of blood, I was going, oh, welcome to my house. You should have said you were dropping by. And I'll end my turn there.
Sure. Rowan, still upstairs, but you did just see Cyrus go sprinting out of the room.
I'm a very deep sleeper, so I'm kind of a little groggy. Like, what? Oh! And then jump out of it.
Yeah, you hear combat downstairs, people yelling. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
I should
Oh.
probably,
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can get to there-ish with my movement.
Yep,
Come here,
standard
you.
move.
Wee bonk. Oh, I can see things now. The stairs were this way, right?
They are, yep, over here, up to the
Okay.
north.
Okay. And then I will dash. How much is dash? Is it my movement?
It is your movement again.
Okay.
To get another 30 feet.
So, and am I aiming for the left or the right?
You go this way.
This way. Okay. Cool. Ah,
Yep.
yeah, sweet.
Let's say it's
so-
15, and then you can get, with 30 feet, you'll be basically right behind your other two friends here.
Okay, cool. I would like to go there then, please.
Perfect.
Wee bonk.
And we'll just drag you to the left side of the screen here, and you're right behind Hugo and Francis. Hugo's firing off arrows. Francis is taking in the scenery here,
Flapping
observing.
his arms in panic.
Ah! Just screaming. So, Rowan, that is your movement action. Do you have any
Yes.
bonus actions you want to try and utilize here?
I don't really have any bonus
Otherwise, you're
actions.
just kind of chilling for the time being.
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions that I can. Actually, who's in the thick of things? Because I still can't see the.
Cyrus and
the-
V. V is totally surrounded. Cyrus has got people on two sides here.
Okay. I'm gonna do a bonus action. I'm gonna use my maneuver rally. So I'll expend a superiority die and give Cyrus temporary hit points equal to the die plus my charisma modifier, which
Okay,
is
so it's a
0.
D8.
So it's just the die. Yes. 1 sec. Boop. Oh, wait. Yeah, 5. So you
5,
get
yeah.
5 extra hit points. Yay.
Swag. 5 temps. Nice.
Oh, what's bad guys? Okay, let's get them. Move! Get off the stairs.
Another shieldy guy goes running up next to Cyrus here. Is going to lay about with his mace. So I move him to the front so we can see him better. Let's see if he does any better here. He rolls a 22 to hit.
Oh, wow.
And will hit
Finally
you for
somebody
that
hit me.
exact 5 bludgeoning damage that you just got in temporary hit points.
My little shimmery shield, just like a.
Yeah. The next one is this kind of like old shambly man. He comes in. Get out of my house! And he's going to attempt to Ray of Sickness Cyrus here. A ray of sickening greenish energy lashes out towards you. It is a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. 13.
Okay, 13. You do make the save. It deals 4 points of poison damage, but you fight away the sickening feeling that it gives you here. So the poison does not take hold.
Sounds good.
Okay. And at the bottom of the turn order, we see Clem pop his head out into the entryway here and go, what's going on in the... should I put the kettle on?
No, these aren't guests. Throw the kettle at them.
I'll go get it. And he's going to go run to the kitchen, and you can hear him clattering around in the kitchen. Maybe looking for a kettle or something. Francis, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna shift to the right here a little bit. Then am I able to use my new spells?
Weirdly enough, that tuning fork that you now have functions very nicely as a spell focus for some of your new abilities that you're learning right now.
That's very convenient.
It is, isn't it?
I would like to try an Eldritch Blast. That's right. I'm a bard, and I just said Eldritch Blast.
What?
The hooded figure to Cyrus's right.
Something, patron, something. A 20 absolutely hits as the tuning fork rams out, and it does 1 damage.
Welcome to Eldritch Blast.
Hey, you said to the right of Cyrus, right?
Oh, that feels bad.
Guess what he only had left? He dies as the Eldritch
one will ever
Blast
know.
takes him. You watch as the force vibrates through his body in that harmonic tone, and he literally shakes himself to death.
Ugh. While he's bleeding?
Oh yeah.
Teamwork,
Wait,
Francis.
Wait, I thought the guy below me was the one who was bleeding.
Oh, that's bleeding.
No.
This one got hit with lightning.
Oh, right.
Ah, gotcha.
I did
Yeah.
most.
So he literally shakes himself to death.
Nice.
So it might only have been 1 damage, but no one can tell.
Yeah,
Okay, the
nobody
guy
knows.
still
Yeah.
died. Yeah.
And it
nobody
looked
knows.
epic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give Cyrus some bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice. Okay. Feel bardically inspired, Cyrus. And it is now your turn as well.
I just want to point out to everyone in the comments, yes, I realized that since I did a bonus action dash, I could have attacked on my first turn, but you know what?
Yes.
Maybe I didn't want to. Anyway,
It's okay. I forgot too.
dude to the south of me,
Yes.
who's bleeding, I'm gonna go ahead and try and
Yeah.
like hit him in the neck.
Yeah, absolutely.
My
You're like,
staff.
that looks painful.
Karate
Let
chop
me
his
just,
neck.
that's gonna hit.
Non-nat 20.
Yeah, for 8.
8
Uh-huh,
bludgeoning
yeah,
damage.
and plap. Yeah, you crack him in the neck and you watch it snap.
As a bonus action, I will just unarmed strike, attempt to punch the dude to the left of me in the face.
Yeah.
Boop. 19.
19 does hit. Yeah, even past the
Good
shield
lord.
here for 5
5
more.
bludgeoning damage. Just,
Okay.
just gotta give him that right hook.
You know, I was really using this as a test to see how you guys were at level 4. I guess we just need harder enemies.
No.
So that is your bonus action. Do you want to do anything else here?
Nope. That's all I've
right.
got.
Is this the one alive or dead? Nope, that one's dead. Is this one? Nope, that one's dead. V, what do you want to do? Everyone's dying. There's one directly to the south of you here. What do you want to do?
But I would have disadvantage on the attacks for
Unranged, correct.
yes, which is most.
Most of what you have.
Yeah, I don't have a different thing. So I'm gonna hit
You
the
have, like,
one
a
next
dagger?
to Cyrus. Oh yeah, the dagger. That's
Well, it's an option. It's still, so the thing is, because of the, like, he's still in melee here, you still have disadvantage on any
I
ranged
still
attacks.
have. Oh, okay.
Because he's like swinging a flail at you while you're trying to aim your lightning, right?
That's fair. Don't want to ruin.
You've got something.
I know. I don't want to ruin Hugo's house though.
Okay, idea.
I appreciate
okay,
that.
I got one.
You got one? Okay, go ahead.
I'm just going to use my shocking grasp.
Absolutely, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, Shocking Grasp, the 22 definitely hits the guy to the south of you here
Okay. For
for 4. Right, but Shocking Grasp has additional...
Yes, they cannot use a reaction on their next.
Okay. Can't take reactions until the start of the next turn. Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Yes, you deal a little bit of damage there and do the thing. V, is there anything else you want to do with a bonus action?
No, I think I'm just gonna hang out right there.
Okay. This one is still alive and is going to zip zoop directly next to you, V. Is going to attempt to stab you with a knife.
Abby.
He misses horribly. It just like scrapes off of your armored form and just doesn't get anything done. But the guy to your south here that you just zapped with your hands is going to make an attack with a spear, and then is going to use Voice of Command again. The spear is a 25, a natural 20 to hit.
Yes,
Hits
that
for-
hits.
And it hits for 18 points of damage.
I'm down.
Ah!
So distracted as you are by this guy here. Oh, and this is piercing. It's 36 points of damage because everyone has vulnerability to piercing in this area.
Uh-oh.
You go down.
Okay. Wait, he hit me for 18.
It's
then-
so the way that these shadowy dudes work, they have an aura about them. That
Okay.
every time you take any form of piercing damage, it's doubled.
Okay, so I took
You're just down. You're
Okay,
just
so
down.
I'm
You
at-
just took an obscene amount of damage.
negative 18.
You're at 0.
Okay.
You're at 0. And you go down. Yeah, you stop the blade from attacking you from the shadowy form, but the spear comes in from the side, boof, just straight through you.
I don't-
And we watch as V hits the ground. This guy down here says, "Look, we can kill him! Stab them all!" And then this guy is going to take his reaction. This guy's going to take his reaction to attack Cyrus. The dagger here is going to miss again. The mace is going to hit, it's bludgeoning damage, for 9 points of bludgeoning. Okay. And Hugo, your friend is
Yes.
very, very hurt. There's a spear sticking out through her.
Not ideal, is it?
No,
I'm going to.
Who was the one who couldn't take reactions?
this guy down here.
Yeah, but it was
Okay.
his turn after, so.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to. Yeah, I guess why not? It tends to work. I'm going to use my bonus action to steady aim,
Yes.
and I'm going to fire at the one south of V, unsurprisingly.
All right. Yeah.
And that
Clearer
is,
shot now that V is on the ground.
that is an 18 to hit.
It does indeed hit. This one is not carrying a shield. It pierces through the chainmail armor that they are wearing.
Or 7 points of piercing, and 7 points of sneak. There you go.
All right. 14. Okay.
And yeah, I guess after that, I'll just sort of squish up against the wall so Rowan can get past easily.
Yeah, be like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll move. Rowan, it is your turn. It
I
is your
am-
turn to go.
Going to
Go get 'em.
Go get him. Yeah. I hope I remember to pick up my sword. I'm sure I did.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of you conveniently wear your armor while you sleep. So,
Oh, cool.
I don't wear armor at all.
right.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have armor on at the moment.
But you would have got your shield, right, Rowan?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I grabbed my sword and shield. And that's it.
Excellent. And then you
Okay.
would jump into the fray here.
Yes. Rawr. Okay.
I'll save a life.
Is this a coffee table or the couch?
Behind you, that's actually Hugo, unsurprisingly, has many display cases showing off different pieces of artifacture as well as weapons in many different rooms.
I have legally obtained.
Okay. All right. Then I'll end up there.
So
'cause I can't-
this is just like he's got some weird artifacts tablets in here.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try and smack this one
Absolutely.
with my S word. Wee.
Oh,
Yes, that is unfortunately a nat 1 as this dude slaps your sword with the mace and it goes clattering across the room. I'm gonna say it smashes through the display case and lands on top of
Oh
all of the
my
really nice,
God.
pretty things that are inside.
My 900-year-old takeaway menu collection. What have you
no.
done?
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna try my new my new feat. Well, my my maneuver, I think. So it says I can
it
use my shield
Shield
for
Master?
offense. Yes.
Yeah, so this is your new feat, Shield Master.
Yes, but I need to be able to take another attack, and I don't want to go and fetch my sword because that will take time and it will hurt. So I'm gonna first action surge,
Okay,
because why not? So
Okay.
I get to take another attack.
right.
And then I'm going to, if you're incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any. Oh no, wait, I don't care about that. Use your bonus action. No, wait, I didn't need to do that. It's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Sorry, learning.
You're good. You're good.
Learning. I take that back. Take back, C's. Yes. I'm gonna try and shove that creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
All right. You want to shove him backwards?
Yeah. Do I do damage or I just shove him?
It just moves him.
Okay.
So much like you were throwing people off of the ship,
Yes.
this will throw him backwards, roughly 5 to 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a good heave-ho and try and shove
Yeah.
this person away.
So just roll me. This is technically an athletics check.
Okay. Athletics. Boop. 13.
A 13 here. Yeah. Let's see if he. We'll just make it contested. Why not? He rolls an 8. So you get oomph, you just knock him backwards here, 5 feet as you shove him away with your shield.
All right, where's my sword? Do I have to move to get it?
It is in here. Yes, you would need to require
I've
yourself
used my
to
movement.
move a little bit to get in there.
Okay, I will wait for next turn.
Okay. This guy you just shoved backwards comes forward again.
Wait, what happens then? Can I take an attack of opportunity as they... No, because it's
Not
my turn,
leaving
right?
the area.
It's
yeah.
and it's going to attempt to attack you with
Okay.
its mace. It rolls a 16 to hit here. You do not have your armor on,
I don't.
so your AC is 10 plus. What's your Dex mod?
Dex 2.
2 plus
Yeah.
2, so 14. Your AC is 14 right now, so this will hit for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Weird guy back here. I said get out of my house! It's going to attempt to Ray of Sickness our friend Cyrus again. We'll see what happens with that.
11.
An 11. Okay. This Ray of Sickness this time misses you completely. So don't even have to worry about that. It just he shoots it off this way and it goes off into the far distance. But yeah.
Just like vomit. Just
Yeah, just bleh.
Splat as it hits the wall.
You.
He goes, ah! This is annoying! I'm gonna come get you now! He's gonna come into the room. Crotchety old man. Okay, Francis, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Aid, a second level
Okay.
spell.
Yes.
So I'll just post the text, but so I'm gonna target Rowan, Cyrus, and V. You each gain 5 hit points, or you gain 5 hit points, and your max health increases by 5, and you also gain. No, that's it, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, 'cause
Temporarily?
No, so your hit point maximum for the duration of 8 hours is increased by 5, and your current hit points go up by that value as well, which
Sweet.
functions, thankfully, as a healing spell
My God.
to bring V back to life
Is
as
that
well.
a good healing spell? Holy shit.
Good thing you weren't at minus 18, huh?
Yeah.
We watch as the magic suffuses V, and some of your little like cogs and circuitry begin to reattach themselves, and you are brought back to consciousness.
What? Oh, right. Let's go.
So very good. All right, so that is your action. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Francis?
I am not finished, Joel. I would then like to use my bonus action to cast not cast, but to become a mantle of inspiration and is it just 3? How many? Let me double check.
it's based on your charisma mod.
Yeah, so it is
So
3.
you-
So once again, Rowan, Cyrus, and V, you gain 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, sick.
As you gaze upon
Wow.
my mighty form.
And are inspired by the tuning fork.
Yes, I mean,
Right?
I wiggle it.
Thank
but
you,
yeah,
Francis.
that's quite all right. And I'll stay where I am. I think I'm as
Yeah, you're fine here, right?
I'll just-
Like they
I'll
have
end
to
my
go
turn,
through
yeah.
Rowan and Cyrus.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cyrus, it is your turn. You are still particularly inspired. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and I don't care about the old man right now. I'm gonna hit the a-hole who keeps hitting us with mace.
Yeah, this
My
guy over
quadrant
here.
staff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh. An 8!
Gonna go ahead
It
and
goes clang.
Wait.
Mhm.
Wait. Bardic Inspiration, it's still D6, right?
Sorry, yes. Yes, sorry. I thought you were asking Joel. Yes, it's
Also, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth using it there.
Okay.
But I will use
Maybe
my
bonus
bonus
action.
action to Flurry of Blows.
Absolutely. That's the 25. That'll do it. So you give me the 1 there. For why is
One
it
for
so-
6 and 1 for 5.
Uh,
Do they have to do separate
there are
attacks?
2 separate attacks, indeed.
Right. I'm confused as to why it has.
Yeah, I
Just in
don't
case you
know
get-
why that's happening.
If you get a natural 20, right, then it's
Oops,
full.
not what I needed.
That's weird. I've never seen it
Think
roll
so?
like that.
And a 10.
And a 10. So it'll hit for 6 here.
Yeah, just 6.
Okay. And that is your action and bonus action, sir.
Yep. That's all.
V, you're on the ground, but you are conscious. You can choose to stand up if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like to know what is going on with Klim first, if you don't mind. I would like to, little. He's still in the
Clem.
kitchen.
Oh, that's right. He would have gone.
Yeah.
So
Pots
yeah.
I was
and
just
pans.
curious. I was just curious.
Hang on. After
him.
this, I'll actually add him so I don't forget him again. Open the
wanna see,
door,
like-
Clem.
Cutlery start coming through the kitchen.
Open the door, Clem. So Clem's gonna open the door here, and he's gonna have an armful of tomatoes that he just bought yesterday, and he's gonna start throwing them. So Clem's gonna throw tomatoes at this guy in the back here. Clem is a commoner with no modifiers. He rolls a natural 1. He drops a tomato on the way into the room and slips and falls comically to the ground.
God damn it, Clem.
I'm so glad I didn't forget
smooshes
him.
all the tomatoes.
And he squishes all of his fresh tomatoes that he bought yesterday.
Oh no.
Yep,
Glad
he's
we
covered
added
in it.
him.
Yep, he's
Okay.
great.
Okay, so would it be my action to stand up again?
It is half your movement.
Half my movement. Okay, I would like to stand.
Absolutely.
Prone. And then
Clem's down. He's bleeding.
Clem's just like red
He's
everywhere.
bleeding. I'm really sorry about this, Hugo, but I think it needs to be, and I'm gonna actually use Thunderwave again. And I'm gonna be like, Cyrus, Rowan, hold on again.
I'm fine, bruh.
It's fine.
Do
It's fine.
what?
Well, yeah. Okay, so the direction of this, do you want it to be on a side or emanating from you?
I think from me would probably be better because I think that's kind of just on par as what we have.
Yeah, around you would
Around
hit, I
me,
mean,
yeah.
it hits everyone, right?
Yeah,
So up to 10.
I think it's just part of her being now. It's fine.
Yeah,
That's just
absolutely.
Thunderwave for her.
Perfect. A DC 14 con save, and I need it from everyone in this room.
So I imagine her like standing up from the ground, crossing her arms, and then just spreading them out.
Yes.
She.
Or even
Yes.
me and
Yeah, we're out of range.
No,
right?
No,
you're
yeah,
out of
you
range.
guys are
You're
good.
out of range.
I just mean
Sorry,
everyone in the room. I thought you meant
in the
everyone
room before the stairs.
I'm in the stairs room.
The stairs room. The DC is 14, so both Cyrus and Rowan make the save. You take 6 points of thunder damage, but you are able to brace yourself against the pushing movement here. This guy here is able to save, but takes 6 points of damage. The one to your south also able to save, but takes 6 points of damage. This guy over here, less fortunate, gets
old
thrown
man.
backwards and goes crashing into the front entryway, which has a display case full of knives.
Oh.
So he goes clattering into the display case full of knives, takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage and
Piercing, right?
6 points of piercing damage as he falls into all of the knives in the display case. Yeah, that's good. And then the last guy over here gets launched backwards, slammed into the wall, just right next to the fallen prone form of Clem, and is crumpled over by the force of the thunder wave. He's unable to
Also covered in
hold
tomatoes.
himself up there. Also covered in tomatoes. Yeah. All right, V, that is your action.
I think that's it for my turn.
Okay, sounds good. This guy here, he's pretty smart. That was really dangerous. I don't think he wants you alive anymore. rolls a natural 20. It's a 24 to hit. He hits for 9 plus the it's a total of 18 piercing damage.
Yeah. So I'm going back down. I'll see you guys. That's all I got. Bye-bye.
Night night.
Yeah. Okay.
I did my best.
Jeez, man. Okay. Yeah, you hit him really hard. That probably helps. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that's all he's gonna do there. The guy down here is going to step over V's form and is going to attack Cyrus with a spear. Rolls an 11, so he's going to miss, but he will voice of command. And it only works on this guy, so he will attempt to dagger you, Cyrus. There's a 10 to hit, so he will miss. They both miss. It is now Hugo's turn.
Right. I'm going to steady aim and shoot the shadow of the Cyrus.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
22 absolutely hits.
For 8 points piercing and 5 points of sneak. Not the best.
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Slammed. Just absolutely right into his shadowy hooded face. Goes down. The arrow disappears.
Nice shot, Hugo.
Thank you. I'm going to start aiming for V soon if she keeps blowing up my house.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Everything's
didn't hear
everywhere. The candles have gone out. The little house plants just absolutely blasted.
Glass shatters.
Yeah, I can't move, so I'll end my turn. And
Okay. Clem
let Clem regain his
stands
glory.
up. And he goes, "You didn't have to throw bodies at me. Oh, about a tomato. Hang on!" And he's gonna go grab the bucket from down here and come rushing forward
Not the slop bucket.
with the bucket. And he's going to attempt to toss the bucket onto the iron console. He splashes him with food scraps, essentially. just an array of food scraps. It doesn't do any damage. But,
To get
but
any in
he's-
your eyes.
Now he's on his
Maybe.
knives.
Yes, it does. He seems to have distracted the man with the flail here for the time being. Rowan, what would you like to do?
No, I'm going for it. I'm gonna run to the side here and try and stab
you
this person.
Take a step back, grab your sword out of the glass.
Oh yes, sorry, I had to do that first.
No,
So-
you're fine. It's only 5 feet. You step back, snatch it up, and then go get him.
Yes, while
And
he's
you
distracted.
have advantage because Clem performed the help action.
Thank you, Clem, your best. Hiya!
That is a natural 20. There you go. Okay.
Oh, please, can I kill him in the most spectacular way possible?
Potentially, I would advise that you utilize one of your maneuvers so you get an extra die to roll as well. Because you have your
I can do
Battlemaster
that?
stuff. So Battlemaster stuff, when you decide what maneuver you're utilizing, you have a Battlemaster die. On your crits, we do 2 of those as well.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Let me quickly pick one.
So if you have like Distracting Strike or any
Yeah.
of the other ones.
Well, this guy I'm hoping is gonna die. So let's go with
Pretty beefy, but you
Pretty
can
beefy?
definitely
Okay,
try
all
to.
right.
Yeah.
I want to use bait and switch with Cyrus.
Okay, what does that do?
So, when I'm within 5 feet of a critter or creature, you can expend 1 die and switch places, as long as they're willing and not incapacitated. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. I roll the die until the start of your next turn. You or the other creature gain a bonus to AC equal to the number rolled. I'll
So
give
that is
the-
there's a bonus to AC, not a damage die. So
No.
I'm saying is that you have maneuvers that have damage die, then we can add.
I think
them.
I've got all. No, I think I've got all the helpy
all
ones.
the helpy ones. Okay,
helpy
okay.
ones.
Then
That's-
unfortunately we don't have that option, but you can go ahead and roll your damage die. here
Okay. Yes.
From
Yeah.
the sword.
I'm a nice person. I help everybody.
You're a helpy. Yeah.
I'm a
yeah.
helpy. Yeah.
You can still
Group
do
hug.
that thing if you want to. It just won't apply to the damage.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to do that thing.
Yeah.
I
So
will-
you're gonna do bait and switch.
Yeah. So whoop, you and I switched spots there, Cyrus.
Nice.
do a fancy little dance, and then you get bonus AC, which is another 1d8. Oop. Oh,
Cyrus,
eight.
Cyrus hasn't even hit yet, and now his AC goes up by 8.
I have been hit.
Nice.
You got hit once.
I've been hit several times. What are you talking
Once.
Look at me rolling. All right, so I get to slap him
Yep.
Max rolling.
for
20 total points of damage. An actual max roll of damage on a max roll of the AC bonus.
Wow.
He goes from looking really beefy to not so good very quickly.
nice.
That's a lot of
That-
damage.
That's 4
was
max rolls in a
That's a
row.
lot of damage.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, the nat 20, the 8, and then another 8, and then another 8.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it. Action surge. I want to hit him again.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that one
I
was
was like,
worse.
here's a 1.
Unfortunately, the
9.
9 is not going to be enough to hit this guy, as he seems
Well.
to have gotten all the food scraps out of his face.
9.
And
9,
drop
9,
them on my
9.
unconscious body.
Yes. That he is still standing over.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Bonus action. Sure, why not? I'm gonna try and shove him off of V.
Yeah, sure.
With my shield master.
Roll me the athletics
Right.
for that.
Athletics. I was like, what was that one again? Athletics. Oop, 17.
17. Push backwards into the wall, off of V's body here.
Nice. Now does Cyrus get to hit him?
Unfortunately, shove actions do not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay, fine. I thought that would be cool.
Yeah,
That helped me out though.
Unfortunately,
Cool.
forced movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
All right.
That was fun.
This guy back here extricates himself from the knives, and nice, get out of my house! And he's gonna try to hit Klim,
No,
who's
Clem.
in the way here, and he is going to
Should have buffed.
flail about with his flail. One of these does hit,
Uh-oh.
and he hits Klim for a good amount here. Klim goes down
Oh, no!
It's fine.
Thank God.
because his.
It's fine.
We
Our
will
butler.
clean the sheets.
I said, get out!
No,
He's just
Klim.
rushing into the room here. Francis, what would you like to do?
Well, let me ask you this, Joel. Is there any way I can touch V?
You'd have to go all the way around, so you could from right here. Yes.
I could do it like that. Okay, I will do that. And
Okay.
I will cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on V.
Okay.
For Clem.
5
He's like,
healing.
oh, help me. Oh, no. You're going
Another
to...
Back to
5.
5. Woo!
I just easily step over Klim. Don't even spare a backwards glance.
Poor Klim.
That's all I'm gonna do. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Cyrus, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I was gonna shoot sweet beams of radiant damage, but man's had to come up and
He had to be in melee, didn't he?
step up, so he's gonna get technically a something worse. I'm gonna hit him with
Yeah.
a quarterstaff.
Yeah, that's a
23, baby.
23. You're gonna crack this old man across the face with a quarterstaff.
Get him.
Cool. Got
For
that
6 bludgeoning damage?
6 bludgeoning. Gonna go
Yep.
ahead and also give him the right into an elbow. A
Excellent.
couple flurry of blows.
Okay, a 16 and a 13. Both of these will hit. He's not wearing
Fantastic.
any armor. He's literally looks like he's wearing a bathrobe.
Yeah, I'll beat this old man up.
yeah,
I'll do it.
and
I don't
you-
care.
And you do. You beat him into a pulp, and he collapses on the ground. My
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? That's my turn.
That's awesome. V, you're alive.
I'm gonna like wake
of.
up and there's just a bunch of scraps on me,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna like look over and Klim's unconscious.
Yeah.
And he's like, what happened? And then I'm gonna look at all the bodies that are down, and there's one person left, right? Like,
Yep.
she's right next to me.
Yep.
I would like to try to persuade her down before I go and attack.
Before you, okay. You can certainly try. What do you say?
I can certainly. Everyone else is dead. If you don't want to end up like them, drop your sword.
Looks up at you. Roll me persuasion.
Right, I'll try. Oh, this is not good.
You are trying to
I have a -1. There's 17.
You're trying to convince a cultist
Yup.
to stand down here.
Huh?
Their devotion to Bane is rather high.
They're a
They
fan,
rolled
you
a
could say.
23
Jeez.
in their devotion to their god, and they say, "I will die for him." And they make ready to beat you over the head with their flail again. So,
All right. I will go to attack them, and this time, you know what? I'm gonna use my dagger because it's more fun, more dramatic. So I'm gonna go try to hit them with my dagger. For a 16.
16 just hits.
Okay. 4 piercing.
Nice.
And you slam the dagger home. And it turns
Fine.
out, yes, they were ready to die for their god because they did immediately afterwards.
Like, fine, have it your way.
Yep, straight through.
Actually, I wanna like hit them like right in the neck, just like Vendetta did, like
Oh
copy.
god,
her.
yeah. Just absolutely directly into the throat. And they go and gurgle out as they collapse to the ground. Combat is ostensibly over, but Klim is down.
I will use healing hands.
Okay. What is that? What does that look like? Have you done that before?
Yeah, I've done healing hands before. I just touch a creature and it regains a number of hit points equal to my level. So
Okay. It just
regains 4. Yep.
just gets 4, and which is way more than what Klim needs. As this little guy here, and he, what happened? What happened? Oh, why does my head hurt so badly? Ah!
Took a bit of a bop on the noggin there, Klim. That was mighty brave of you. A little bit stupid, but appreciated.
I probably should have. And he like looks behind him into the glass case that is bashed open, that is full of daggers and knives and things. I probably could have just grabbed one of those, huh?
Probably,
Would
but
have been a start.
That
you
was,
know, you're not a fighter. We don't expect you to know all these things.
that's-
Dude, I'm gonna start training Klim.
Yeah. God.
It'd be like
Let's
a monk.
get down to business.
V's gonna drop the dagger. Like, her hand was a little bit shaking after she did it. She's gonna drop it like on the ground and walk over to Klim, and like, but like noticeably, like you could hear the clanking in her systems. Like, she's still very hurt. And she's gonna go over to Klim and like put in like a gentle arm on him and say, "So glad you're okay. I saw them heading towards your room, and I feared for the worst."
Well, if it wasn't for the whole whistly thing, they might have caught me by surprise. So I appreciate the alarm being raised. He probably like looks over to Hugo and goes, "Think I could get a room upstairs next time?"
Oh, we need you down here, so if you get attacked, we can hear it. You're an excellent security system, Klim.
Right.
Just don't sleep too much, or they might sneak up on you.
Yes, of course. Right.
Oh, Hugo.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go sleep off this probable concussion, which I'm pretty sure is ill-advised. I really feel like I need to take a nap.
Yes, maybe just get something cold and put it on there so it doesn't swell too much.
Yeah, he goes over to
Hey,
the kitchen.
hey guys.
Yes.
Did we leave Rhea somewhere?
Yeah, probably. And by leave her somewhere, I mean I just forgot to put her on the map.
Oh. Okay.
Nah, maybe she just like comes out of the room and I was like,
He's a
yeah,
very
I
deep
wasn't
sleeper.
joining you guys.
I totally forgot. Yeah. Rhea comes downstairs to say, "What in the bloody hell's happened down here?"
Oh, you just missed some, what is
Klim
the time?
fell
Some
over.
midnight mayhem.
Klim fellow. Oh, that's unbelievable.
So-
Sorry, I wasn't around to help, I guess.
It's okay. We managed. V fell down a lot too.
Yeah,
V's just like exposed gears and circuitry.
Yeah, there's like
all throughout.
gashes of like random piercing for the natural 20 piercing right through and like see
All the
parts
way.
of her.
So that old guy, that Cyrus bludgeoned to death. I'm not sure if that's the front or the back of his head. He was saying this is his house. What did he mean by that?
Let's see if he has any documents on him.
I think he might just be, somewhat
Nuts.
compromised.
Yeah, sure. You want to check his bathrobe pockets?
Sure.
It's not an actual bathrobe, right?
It's the one from the
Robes? Yeah, from the
I got a
bathhouse.
nat one.
Turns out nothing in his pockets. Also, nothing beneath those robes.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I found a sword.
No.
Ick.
Danger sword.
He's gonna like look weirdly.
He was
Uh,
carrying a flail though, so there's that. But
Want to check out the other body, see if they have anything on them?
Were they after the crown maybe that we took, or just was it?
No, I think those were just Bane guys. I think they were just mad at us.
Yeah, the one said the name Bane before she died, right? She's like, when she refused.
yeah, and there's all this like skull iconography and stuff on all of their belongings. Like they're just, you've seen it before, just underneath the city rather than above it.
So now they know where we're staying. That's not great.
They
Well,
mentioned when they came in that this was the place and they had a job to do.
I assume it was to kill us.
Yes, it seems like that, but I did interrupt them before I got more.
Well, I guess the question is this part of some grander plot to take us out, or just, do away with us in some way, or was it just a group that was out for revenge, and we stopped them?
Well, it might be that they're aware we're the ones involved in the kidnap, and maybe they dispatched some cronies after us.
Maybe they were looking
Yeah,
for
that's
Mortlock.
possible.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
I doubt they would have told us anyway if we'd kept one of them alive, so.
I try.
I don't mean to raise alarm or anything, but you've got bits falling out of you. Do you need a hand with?
Yeah, and she's actually gonna like get down to the floor. Like she can't really stand all of her. There's like extra steam randomly shooting out certain spots.
Oh dear. Hello. Okay. All right. Tell me what to do, and I can help you. I'm gonna attend to V and try and put her back together.
Actually,
go ahead.
yeah. Actually, if you could actually get Sadama in the House of Gond, maybe he can help me.
Of course. I'll go get him straight away.
Early in the morning. Yeah, he's like, and I'm leaving.
Is this still nighttime?
I don't know how to
It's
get out
very,
of this house.
very early morning. Yeah, so it
Okay.
actually has a front door over here, and it leads out
Oh.
to a nice little garden.
Ah ha ha. I'm running. Look at me go. That's pretty. Ah,
Right? Yeah.
there she goes.
This house has been sponsored by James Act 3. Thanks, guys. They bought it today. It was fun. We'll go back out to the Baldur's Gate now. So yeah, the House of Wonders is literally just south of the Fitzwilliam household, but it is rather early morning here. So nothing's really open yet. The fog is from the bay here is rolled in on the city. But you're more than welcome to go try and see if he's there.
I mean, I'm still in my pajamas. That's
You
not a
are.
good idea. Okay.
Yeah. You want to
On
get changed before you go?
Second thought.
Yeah.
You
Put on
won't
pants.
die immediately, right? I can just run upstairs and put some clothes on because I'm currently feeling a bit exposed. Okay, good. I'm gonna run upstairs quick.
Perfect.
Get my
And while you go get changed, and we figure out what we're gonna do next, let's take a quick break while Justin continues to clean the microphone and setup that he has going on there. Give him
I
ample
muted
amounts of
myself.
time. Just give him. I'm just like watching you down there with compressed air, just like. It's just so funny. Yeah, let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, you can see if Saddam is there, and you guys can decide what else is next. Welcome back. Rowan is off to go find the friend Sadama over at the House of Wonders. What is the rest of the party doing while Rowan gets dressed to go on an early morning outing?
I guess be cleaning up a bit. Made a bit of a mess.
A lot of
wiping up
blood.
the blood and the tomatoes.
I'm watching V clean up with a skull.
I'm
Just
going
like
back
put the plant back
upstairs to my room.
Just gonna go back upstairs.
up.
Yep, I'm going
I'm
back.
examining my smashed tablets and all my antique weaponry strewn around and stuck in the walls.
We can fix this. I'm just gonna like roll up the blood-soaked rug like over one of the bodies and like just try to put it.
Yeah, I'd
Wrap
barely
it.
got the blood out of that rogue.
We're gonna get you another rug.
I can't speak English. My God.
We have a rogue
Well.
in the party, another one.
I'll buy you another rug.
All right.
What do we do with the bodies?
Wheelbarrow. It worked awfully well last time.
If Cyrus could be convinced to do it again.
I feel like he may be somewhat permanently detained if he does that again, but everything has a price, I suppose.
Perhaps it's something Clem could take care of.
As much
What?
as I do enjoy razzing the old fella, I feel as though that may push him over the edge.
Couldn't we just tell the authorities that these people invaded our home?
I mean, V, have you seen the contents of my home?
We could move some of the things. It just has to be in this area, right? In the very front?
True. We could put them outside. I suppose that's one way of going about it.
I can pull them into the front yard, saying that they didn't
It is
get in.
the morning and people will be going past.
Well, no, like we can tell the authorities that they tried to break in and make it past the front door.
Yes, I feel as though if we start dragging bodies outside in broad daylight, the authorities may turn up before we plan. Although, that could be fine, I suppose.
Maybe let's just at least put some of these paintings further in the house.
I'm not so concerned about the paintings, really. It's more the fact that some items here, by pure happenstance, may match descriptions of stolen items in some rather affluent neighborhoods, so maybe I'll just put those away while we prepare.
I'm gonna pile the bodies towards the front door, but not outside yet. They're closer to the door.
Yeah, just pushing
Like-
them. You're like,
yeah, they're on,
there's
like,
a bunch
rugs
of
and, like,
glass in
dragging
the
the rug.
entryway. Yeah. Like,
You can hear like the clinking and like there's like arts or cape, like there's a random like screw falls down and
clink, clink, clink.
that's
Yeah, I love that V is doing all of this work, incredibly injured. And right now, Hugo's just like watching V
Yeah.
work.
Oh, I'm carefully
care.
picking out items of my selection and stuffing them at the back of drawers and in cupboards
Okay.
and stuff. Anything that I may have appropriated from fellow nobles' houses, I'm just going to be tucking away somewhere.
Yes, it's fine.
I mean, I bought them entirely legally. I've lost the paperwork, and it would be awkward. So.
Yeah. You just don't have the official papers anymore. It's great.
Yes, precisely.
Francis, what are you doing?
I guess I would be helping tidy up. Nothing dramatic or.
I just like imagining
like,
Francis
go
in the
grab a
corner, just
broom?
like ding, ding, ding.
It makes a funny noise.
You
Francis,
just like get a broom and just start sweeping up tomatoes.
Francis,
guess.
could you get
Would
me some
you-
water actually?
Oh, certainly, I would use a bucket or I don't. Would I use this? I don't want to use the scrap bucket if there's a clean bucket. How many buckets does Hugo own?
More
There'd
than
be
one
quite a few
bucket.
in the servants' quarters. Servants
Well-
typically require buckets. Not that I've ever had any, but Klim has some.
Okay, I would fetch a clean bucket and fill that with water.
I didn't say they were clean.
Pour it over like the steaming parts.
Yeah. Maybe there's plenty of buckets, right? So, Klim has gone to go take a lay down, which is probably not good for him, but he's doing it anyways. And Cyrus, you've just gone back upstairs? You just go back to bed?
Yep.
Okay. Goes and crashes in bed. We go outside to the early morning as the city itself seems to just be waking up. People begin to move around. The neighborhood is just getting up here, and you head towards the House of Wonders.
Yes. I'm going to be quite on guard, making sure there's nobody following me, please.
Yeah, roll me a perception check. Nervous Nelly.
Yeah, they just try to kill us. Perception. 18.
An 18. That's pretty good. You don't note anyone personally following you,
Okay.
but at a
Okay.
couple of different crossroads, you notice crows.
I'm watching you beady-eyed little creeps. Just gonna keep an eye on them as I...
keep walking. It's like,
Yeah.
dang crows. Yeah. And you arrive again at the House of Wonders. It's got this like large colonnade and stuff, and it looks like it's just being opened. Again, because it functions as much a museum as it does as a temple.
Okay. So I can see people-ish that work there?
Yeah, sure. You go in. It looks like they're just like setting things up.
Okay.
They're really just getting open here. You can hear the sounds of some people work, like the acolytes and priests of Gond here would be probably working in their workshops, right? So like portions of the temple are dedicated completely to like workshop space, and you can hear that sound as you approach the doors as well.
Okay. All right, good. They're early birds. Excuse me, random person that looks like you work here.
Perfect. Yes, and they do work there, and they go,
Cool.
"Yes, how can I help you?"
Hello, I'm looking for... What's his name? Sadama, I think?
Yes, yes. Why? What? It's early.
It is early, I'm sorry. I know it's not the best time to... for
No, it's
anything.
not.
We should still be
Maybe
sleeping.
you should come back later.
No, oh, it's quite an emergency.
Is
If-
it though?
Yes, that's the definition of an emergency, is that it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. I don't know. You can go
We're
wake
friends
the
of
old
his.
fellow yourself.
Oh, I don't mind.
Upstairs.
Okay. Up and to the left or right or...
Right, I think.
Okay, all right. I'm going.
And you go
Thank
up there.
you.
Luckily, there's like, this place is well organized.
Okay,
it has
good.
a directory, and you get to
Okay.
read each of the different signs that say where each of these rooms are for various different people.
How do you spell that?
S.
There, that one? That looks like
There's
it.
two that look very similar in spelling. Sadama and Saddam Ha, and it's kind of hard to tell.
This is one of those silent H names. Crap. I'm gonna go for the first one. All right, let's just try that.
Yeah.
I'll take note of the second one though, just in case it's the wrong room.
Yeah, and you go and
Up we go.
This
Please no
room.
smiting, whichever god you are. Okay. All right.
and just wait a little bit of time, and eventually the door creaks open, and thankfully it is the one you recognize. It's like he's wearing some of his robes. He seems to just be
Hello.
getting like out and ready. He's getting his workshop belt on. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Do you remember me?
Yes, Rowan, correct?
Yes. Yes. Hi.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry to call on you so very early in the morning. This is just
All right.
unnatural to
Going
be
for
awake
some
at this time.
Breakfast.
Oh, could I interest you in breakfast at Hugo's residence? Because we have a little bit of a problem with our mutual friend. She's
Oh.
kind of falling
Yes. Of
apart.
course. Let me get my travel kit.
Thank you.
And he goes back into the room and he comes out with like his leather bag full of tools and things. And
Let me carry that
and-
for you.
Yeah, right. And maybe he goes to a cupboard and he pulls out a backpack. I started keeping spare parts on hand after V and I did a little bit of work together. So hopefully this is enough to help. And he satchels up the backpack. He's like, right, breakfast, you said?
Yes.
What's on the
Our,
menu?
our cook is not very good, but the food is edible. I don't think we'll be getting tomatoes there this morning.
Coffee, though.
Yes. Lots of
Perfect.
coffee.
Let's go.
All right.
And he will follow you out with all of these like parts and tools and things in a backpack to head back towards Hugo's residence, where we find a pile of bodies near the front door, I guess, by the time that you return. And it's mostly cleaned up. Some of the blood stains have started to seep into the wood flooring, but like the shards of glass have been swept. It's looking a little bit cleaner. Yeah.
Good. It doesn't look like a bomb's gone off anymore. That's a good sign. Just mind the bodies over there, Sodama.
Oh. Had a
Yes,
little
we-
trouble this morning?
Yes, assassination attempt, maybe? I don't know. We didn't exactly chit-chat with them.
Looks like it didn't go so well for them.
For them, no. No.
Right. And this old man was with them too?
He threw many things at us. I'm not entirely sure what they were, but they didn't look friendly. So
Right. Okay.
I didn't do that to his face, so that wasn't me. I just stick it with the pointy end. Please don't judge me.
I'm not really partial to stabbing either, but I will not blame you for defending yourself in your own home.
Yes, defending.
Right, where's V?
V?
And he's
Where
gonna like
are you?
you'll hear the clinking before you actually see her.
Where are you sitting?
I'm probably in the side room, and I'll come back over. And
Okay. Where would be best to tinker? Here or bed or?
Do you have a large flat surface somewhere?
There's a dining room table. I don't think we've ever
Let's
used
just
it.
Yep, exactly. Let's go there.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna go over there, and he's like, the dining table's got just stuff on it, right? Much like the
Yeah.
rest of Hugo's home, there's just things, places,
things.
most of them weapons, and
I'll clear it.
clears it off. And, all right, up on the table, V, and let's have a look. And he looks at you, and it's like you were.
yeah, there's
Destroyed.
piece you can
Just
see through her in
destroyed.
parts. Oh, thank you so much for coming this morning. I'm sorry to wait.
No. And he pulls out this backpack. He's like, very glad I brought the spare parts bag. Okay, let's take a look here.
I'm gonna watch with morbid curiosity. But
He puts on
do you
these
mind if I-
glasses. Yeah.
maybe I could learn a thing or two.
Yes, I was going to suggest that. If you
Sure.
thank you.
Yeah.
Means a lot to me.
Rowan, while you watch, just roll me an intelligence check.
Oh dear.
You've got this. A
14.
14. Okay. And so you're observing the things that are happening. You're like, well, I've definitely never done any of this before, but you're being diligent. And yeah, maybe taking notes, which might help you do field dressings later for your mechanical friend. But Sadama like has his glasses on, and, down with the little magnifying glasses, and he's like doing all this little work and doing the things. And then like, as he works himself up to after fixing a bunch of these gears, he's got like spare clock parts and stuff that he's utilizing. He's like, none of these will work as well as your custom-made ones, but eventually they will give out sometime, but it should be functioning for now. And he starts to like replate some of your armor as well, just like with these literal spare curved pieces of plating that you can put over your arms and like your central torso and things like that. It's like, all right, some of the piping
was that
is
a
ruined.
spoon you put in there?
He like looks back at you. Spare pieces of metal that I
what?
happen to have on hand.
Don't worry, it's all good.
Don't worry, the silver inside of the spoon acts as an excellent conductor. I actually have no idea if that's real or not. Don't come at me. And it will travel with the electricity that helps power your body, as well as, and he like gives it a little tap, and you watch as a spark comes out of your hand. Let's keep the functionality of those.
Yes,
Ooh.
I think they might have been damaged. something doesn't feel right with the electricity. Like I could offer my hands if you could.
Yeah, he's like,
Take a look.
Yes, all right. Starts tinkering around with it and poking at different things. There's little zaps and stuff. No, it's fine. It's just a little bit of open circuitry in here that should probably be worried about. Arcane circuits are a little touchy. He grabs a fork this time instead of a spoon, and he starts to slot in some of the tines in various different places. He's like kind of measures it out, and he saws off pieces of the tines of the fork and puts them in there. Like, you might have lost the launching capability. That's going to take a little bit more time to recover, but they should function well enough in close quarters.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I will need more than fine pieces of silver. He looks like back over at Rowan. Not a fork. To repair that portion of you there.
Oh, we might have that. Do you need it now?
A fork?
No. Fine pieces of silver.
Oh, that's what I'm using. I need more than that to go with the launching capability. The arcane circuitry of yourself, Yavi, is rather damaged. It seems that you were run through several times with various different pointy objects. Now, if I had to make a suggestion, I would say, don't let that happen again.
I'll try. Thank you.
But in any case, you are functional. You will not collapse due to malfunction. The steam issue is still a problem, so be aware of that, but you'll be okay for now.
Like the robot doctor. Sadama, thank you so much. I know you go out of your way. In this past mission, I earned a little bit, and since you use all these parts, I would like very much if you would accept it. And I'm gonna try to hand over 20 gold pieces for various things that...
How about this? There are some specialty pieces that might help repair you a little bit more fully. Now, the joy in being able to work on a being as complex as you are is payment in itself for me, but I would like to see you survive longer, especially if you're going to keep up this adventuring business. How about I take this money and go find you some proper plating? See if I can't find something better.
Appreciate that. And she's gonna hand over the things.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of your...
Right, and maybe next time I'll come back with not forks and spoons of various different quality, and
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Slightly better. Right. So
Rowan
about
can now
that
heal
coffee, yeah,
Just with forks.
yeah. Rowan's like, bring forks.
Forks.
Got it. Yeah. That's all the note says.
Yeah.
Forks are good. No idea how to make them work, but yeah. And he's gonna go into the kitchen where coffee's been made. Let's say, why not? Clem, before he passed out from his concussion and is probably dead, made coffee.
Not so bad.
You're not supposed to sleep after being bashed in the head like that. But yes, those of you that have been, around and doing things, go ahead and take your short rest. Hit die if you would like to, or any of the abilities and things that you get back on short rests. Absolutely enough time has passed for that.
Do we lose our plus 10?
The temp
Ish.
hit for aid. Aid lasts the entirety of 8 hours, so you can actually heal up to that point with your hit die.
Ah, ooh,
It is a maximum increase for 8 hours.
sweet.
Yeah. That all being said, was there anything, Francis or Hugo or Cyrus?
No,
that
I'd
you guys wanted
have
to
just
do?
been helping V, probably haul body. Well, not V, but getting bodies ready to be hauled.
Yeah. Do you wrap them up in any way, or cover them, or you just kind of have them piled in the front room?
Honestly, probably just piled the fuckers. Not wasting my linens on that.
Yeah, exactly. Those are expensive, and Clem just cleaned them, so that'd be kind of an insult to wrap
Yeah.
the bodies. Okay.
So I noticed there's a corpse mountain at the front door. What's the plan with them exactly?
Oh, we thought we'd put that together for you, Rowan. We thought you'd like it.
Say what now? No. What? Why? What?
I'm joking. We're
Okay.
probably going to take them outside and either bugger off before the authorities turn up or explain that. Because to be fair, for once, we actually didn't go anywhere and
No.
kill anyone that the
No,
authorities know about.
This isn't the
So-
same as the big hulking zombie man.
Yes, we have been acting somewhat essentially as virtual assassins at this stage, but these ones did come after us, so
Yes.
we should be fine.
Just a word of warning. On my way to the temple, there were some fine feathered friends about. So,
Birds.
yes, crows.
We do have those in Baldur's Gate.
No, but the suspicious kind.
Oh, are you sure they were suspicious kinds? We do have quite a lot of crows in Baldur's Gate.
I don't know now, but I would just beware the birds, okay? That's all.
Okay, cryptic and creepy. I like it.
They were watching me. I know they were.
So, how do you want to go about this? Chuck them out in the front yard and wait for somebody to show up, or
No, let's not draw any other attention to the house from.
well, we're not
the
leaving them in
citizens.
here? Let's
No,
put it that way.
no, we can go get them. I will get them now.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Yes. All right. I'll be back. I'm gonna go off again.
Okay, you go off again.
Without the flaming fist thing.
Okay.
They don't like us up here.
They don't like us up here. Yeah, you just want to go find some
Yeah.
city watch that are
Yes.
running around. Yeah, I mean they're around. You're in somewhat of a very nice / temple district, right? So they're
Yes.
here.
The first one I spot.
Yeah.
Send me at him.
Yeah, and you do. And you're kind of an older dude and a younger woman standing next to him, and they seem to be just enjoying a morning tea and keeping watch in a square here.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to them. Excuse me.
Good morning, citizen.
Can I call him officer, Joel?
Sure.
Sure. All right. Good morning, officers. We've had a bit of an incident at our residence. A bunch of a group of ruffians broke in and tried to kill our butler.
Why would that? So what happened? Is the butler dead? Is this a murder?
No, he's okay, but they're not. Would you mind coming with me and telling us what to do? Perhaps.
All right. Looks back
Yeah, it's just
Well,
not, it's not
Kel,
too far.
it looks like this morning's going to be much more exciting than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, and I think they could be cultists. They had lots of strange things on them, and
Well, we'll be the judge of that. We've had plenty of that issue here in Baldur's Gate recently,
Yes.
especially in the lower city.
Yes.
All right. And so they follow you back to the house, and you show them a pile of like 7 bodies.
so here they are.
Wow! What? Right. That's a lot of bodies.
Yes, they tried very hard to kill our butler.
Did you kill all of them yourself?
No, not just me. Is anyone around right now? Is it
So
just
we've been
me?
milling about.
Look, Cyrus went to bed, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
Cyrus is sleeping. Well, we defended ourselves naturally, and our poor butler would not have been able
Whose
to.
residence is this? Is it yours, or is it
Oh,
his, or
it's Hugo's.
the armored one?
Hugo, where is he? Where is he? Hugo.
Hugo.
I'm looking. I'm
I'm milling about. I'm not making myself particularly evident, but I guess I'll hop out. Hello.
This is your home, sir.
Yes, that it is.
Might I ask for you to corroborate on what the events of this morning were that resulted in all of these bodies being at your front door?
Well, everything that my fine friend Rowan said, I henceforth corroborate.
Good enough, I guess. She said that they were also cultists.
Well, I assumed they were. I mean, they're wearing
Yes.
some funny things I don't see very
Spooky
often.
robes, lots of skulls.
He goes
Yes.
through it. He doesn't want to seems very adverse to like touching the bloody bodies that are laying on the ground. He kind of like shifts them with a foot. Looks at, looks like you might be right. Those shields are pretty identifiable, and those shadowy headed ones. And he pulls back the hoods on the ones that were just wearing the cloaks there, and you note that like the tops of their heads are just completely scalped, and they're just skulls.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that one there.
Oh, that's gross.
Part of some initiation that some of their darker dealings take part in. All right, Kale. We're going to need to get some backup. Nope, no worries about this. Unfortunately, rather common incident to have cultists attempt to murder or steal or take over or anything like that here at Baldur's Gate. It's not called the City of Blood for nothing. We'll be back with a larger contingent and maybe an investigative force, but I wouldn't expect too much to come from that.
Okay, we do have some things to sort out in town, so are we okay to leave, or?
Oh, do you have anyone here that can be
Yes,
here?
you can talk to my manservant Clem. He's currently probably unconscious, possibly dead, in the other room. But
I'll
he
go
does
check
take
on
well
Anyone
to a
want
good
to check
rousing.
on him? Yeah, it does take well to a good rousing.
Just pour
Hugo,
water
why are
on
you
him or
so
kick
mean
him
to
or-
him? He's only ever been good to you. He saved the party.
Well, yes, he was a bit shitty about it, really. So.
He was kind of.
He's a bit shitty, comeuppance and all that. I do like the chap. I just also kind of like tormenting him. So
Yeah. And he goes, right. Well,
don't worry,
going
I'm
to
like
go-
80% sure he's clinging on to life. It's fine.
We're going to go get some backup, and, maybe some transport of some kind. If you could try to have him awake, at least a little bit, to give us the authority to remove these things and do a little investigation, that would be much appreciated.
Certainly.
All right.
Right. We will be back in the hour.
Right.
I'll go through and check on Clem.
Head off. Clem is just like blah in the
I'm
bed.
gonna get a cup of water and just pour it on his face.
He goes,
Good morning,
what's
Clem.
going on here?
I just thought I'd check you're alive, to be honest.
Hugo. Right. No, I'm up. Oh, I'm alive. I'm a little. Oh, my head hurts pretty bad.
It'll do that.
Yeah.
There is wine in the pantry if you want to ease that.
Yes, probably.
Don't make it worse.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Why the water? I was having such a wonderful dream about owning my own mansion, not full of sharp, dangerous things.
I mean, you've essentially, more or less co-inhabited a very large house for free. So I'd say you're doing quite well in that regard.
Yes.
And
well,
on the
until
plus
it's taken-
side, if we all die, I guess it's yours.
Oh, it's not.
Is that right?
Oh, I
Oh,
suppose
never
so.
mind.
To be honest, if I die, I don't even care about the rest of them dying with me. You can all fight over it. I don't really care. But I suppose if we all die, yes, you would live here and technically own it.
Unless you're the one that does.
Yes, if I'm still alive.
Right. So kill Hugo, and then the house is mine. Understood.
You're welcome to try, yes.
He gives you he's clearly joking.
Watch out, he's got a mean right hook with a
I
tomato.
give absolutely no indication that I appreciate he's joking.
Okay. And he goes, well, right. So, why did you wake me? Why am I up?
Oh, there's going to be some coppers coming around to alleviate us of the pile of bodies in the living room.
Oh, they're okay with that then.
Yes, apparently so. Don't let them snoop around too much, but
Of course not.
Yes.
yes.
Just keep them in the front area.
I don't want
there.
them to see the sex dungeon you have built upstairs for yourself in the
Oh,
master
yes.
bedroom.
To be honest, anything they question me about, I will tell them that you own. So,
Good. Wonderful.
Yes.
Fantastic. So what is
That's
your
the-
plan today then,
encouragement.
sir, since you can't be around to handle the mess you've made?
the usual, probably pillaging dungeons, rescuing people. Murder.
Murdering more people. Yeah.
Yes,
right,
I'd imagine
okay.
so.
Well, good luck to you, sir. I will be. And he's like getting himself out of bed, and he's definitely like, oh, I'll set up a chair or something and wait. Well, good luck. Don't die. Fee, you're looking less impaled. That's good.
Yes. Can I look at his head just to make sure that he doesn't die in the chair?
Do like a medicine check on him. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. A natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah. You look at it. It's got a nice knot in the back of his head. It's definitely swollen as you kind of like poke it. It's like, oh, hey. And you notice like a little bit blackened around the edges. The necrotic nature of some of the weapons that these cultists use would likely result in something like that. It won't kill him. He's just going to be in pain for a while. He's not an adventurer. He's not used to getting hit over the head with objects. He's just going to be annoyed and in pain for a while.
Try to wrap it a little bit just to make sure.
Yeah, sure. You know, like a little compress on it. He's like, right. Oh, that's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. All right, just set up in a chair here, and good luck with your murder today.
Could you not say that so loud? We just had the officers here.
Oh, right. Sorry. Hit to the noggin. Can't really think straight.
Don't worry,
fine.
Clem. If they ever heard, we'd just murder them too. I'll give him a little clap on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not
Let's
surprised.
go
by
do
that.
things.
And we'd leave you here.
Yeah, so you're like, and we're gone. Just gonna go. So, do you go wake up Cyrus before you head out of the house?
No.
Just leave him there. He wakes up later and there's just a bunch of like city guard in the house. It's like,
We just have a side campaign that's Cyrus and Clem's housekeeping.
No, dude, I'd be totally training Clem to use weapons a little bit. Just
And
defend
tomatoes.
himself.
so he can have his own spin-off series.
Yeah.
Clem defending the house against like random like wild pigs or something like that. Just like, stay out of the garden.
Clem going out to like fight one kobold and he dies.
Oh god.
The one shot of Clem.
Oh no.
I'll head upstairs and go and
Yeah.
pull the blanket off of Cyrus and be like, get up. Time to go.
How long have I been sleeping?
An hour or two, probably.
Damn.
You've been
Come on,
out for a
Cyrus.
while. Yeah, definitely roll your hit die. You had the opportunity to take a short rest. So you get your key points and stuff back as well.
Are you okay,
I'm
Cyrus?
awake, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just like,
Thanks for
I
your
can't,
help this morning. Fat Lottie.
Yeah, I think I did a good job beating up some people. Yeah,
But
I think I did.
yes,
I didn't
that was
fall. I didn't
clean.
fall today. Clean? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that's not my job.
It's nobody's job.
Yeah, exactly.
We just do it to help, We're living here free of charge.
I did help. I beat people up.
Oh, anyway, we're going soon. Get your shit.
I
let's
also
go.
drew a text. This is my shit. It's literally just me and my normal
just, like,
clothes
your
with my
robes.
staff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh.
what are you talking about?
Some days I envy you. It takes me like 20 minutes to get this crap on.
It does.
Let's go.
It does.
Okay.
So you all plan to exit the house and head to the Vantham Villa?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thankfully for you all, it's very close. It's literally behind the
holy
home
crap.
here.
Practically neighbors.
Yeah. And you would know it because it's literally one of the Duke's houses, right? So there's 3 Dukes of Baldur's Gate, and this is one of the homes of one of the said Dukes, and it is just behind the house
Literally
that you've
next to
been
us.
staying
Like
in.
how we set off thinking it's gonna be like a 20-minute walk. I'm like, oh,
And you're like,
we're here.
it's just around the corner. Yeah. So it doesn't take very long to get there at all. Yeah.
Did we see
Oh,
any
yeah, we're
crows
in
on the way?
disguises. Disguised.
Roll me a perception check. And did you want to disguise yourself in some way?
Yes, so we don't look like us.
Oh right, we
what
were
would
gonna
you
do
want
that.
to do?
Like a shady dark cloak.
Ooh, did you want to take one of the dark cloaks from the murdered people?
Blood soup?
Ooh.
I mean, they've seen better days at this point.
Gotta think about that.
I
'Cause
think I
they
think
were
I
working
kind
with
of
the dodgy peeps,
need-
right?
Or did you want to go to? Yeah, did you want to go to the costume room that clearly Hugo has in the house?
We're gonna have a
Do have
try
a
on
lot of
montage.
wardrobes.
I
Yeah.
need something to kind of hide my face because of the fact that, you know, I'm freaking glowing.
Yeah, you do glow. Weirdly enough.
You turn
Just
that
something
off.
nondescript.
Nope. Nope, I was born this way. Nope, I was born this way.
Nope. Love it. Nope. Yeah. What would you want to cover yourself with?
Just, you know, good old fashioned, very deep hood. Just like
Perfect. Yeah. It's like, I'm shading my face. There's no way they know who I am. Right? Perfect.
Light beam.
I'm like looking through it all and stuff, and there's like this little like fake mustache, and there's like a tiny magnet, and I like put it on, and I like try to like there, fine, and then I like
It
decide
works.
against it, and I just get a,
here's a question
cloak.
before we go. Is there anything of interest in the wardrobes? Anything suspicious?
Oh, in his wardrobe. I don't. Well, roll me an investigation. If you're gonna
I'm
take
curious.
a closer look.
12.
A 12. Well, this is absolutely for the owner of the house here. Hugo, is there anything that a 12 would find that is suspicious in the wardrobes of the home?
Not particularly, really. I mean, Rowan might see a few pieces of jewelry with perhaps iconography she doesn't really recognize, or she might recognize. You can religion check it, I guess. Other than that, no. Like, I don't have, you know, secret dungeon in the house.
Okay.
Not in the wardrobes, anyway.
All right, cool.
The
Nice.
wardrobes. Okay, sure.
All right,
Um,
let's
yeah.
go.
and you head out. The Vanthempur Villa is a stately stone edifice with a detached little stable house. Both of the buildings have these sloped rooftops covered with red clay tiles. There's a 12-foot high stone wall enclosing the villa itself. The wall features 3 wooden gates, the main entrance and a coach gate to the south, and a postern gate on the northern side. What would you
So,
like to do?
if you were Amric, which entrance do you think you'd go to?
assuming it would just have that big dick energy and just walk straight. Just be like, I'm here.
Imagine
Like, if someone
so.
questions him, he'd just be
Yes.
like, shut
Off
up.
with their head.
Could we just head to an alleyway somewhere quickly out of sight, and I'll change into him?
Okay. Yes.
Gotta make sure there's no birds watching.
Yeah, I was like,
Bastard traitors.
We'll form like a meat shield.
traitors.
Around you so no one can see while you're changing.
So yeah, I guess I would use the tuning fork and disguise myself as Amric that Vanthempur.
Yeah. Do you put on like all black, the thing that you saw him in previously, and like
Yeah,
that
just whatever
cape
he
and
was
stuff?
wearing, yeah.
Yeah. You look like an asshole. It's great.
All right.
So
You need to scowl a little bit more. Just a bit more.
I will periodically skull until Rowan tells me I'm
Yeah,
sculling.
there you go. You got it. That's it. Now, call Hugo an asshole.
Hugo, you're an arsehole.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm very convincing, by the way.
It was alright. It'll do. Okay, let's go.
Follow me, underlings.
Oh, right.
That was convincing. Okay, he's got it.
nailed it.
First he was our captain, and now he's the rich noble.
The many faces.
Okay. Yeah. So do you go to like the one of the 2 smaller gates? Like there's the front gate and the back gate. They're definitely for like people walking, and then there's like the carriage gate. That's larger.
I guess the large gate, and I would stride up to it with purpose and just push on it as if I expect it to be open.
To be opened. It gives a little bit, but you do note that it is indeed locked. But it is one of those that is just kind of like iron gating, right? So you can see through it into the yard itself. In the yard, there's these well-manicured trees and bushes, as well as a graveled pathway that the carriage would be on, as well as a walkway up to the front doors. And you do note that there are people in the yard. Looks like it is well patrolled by some sort of house guard.
Okay, I would just jostle the gate a few times and just yell at whoever the closest guard is and just say,
"Yeah,
you, open the gate for me now."
What? Oh, sir, Hammock, sir. He comes running over to the thing, and he's like, "I'm sorry, didn't expect you today. I'm so sorry."
Be quiet and do not keep me waiting. I have important business in the villa.
Roll me a deception with advantage here.
That was great.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
You play a great jerk.
17.
17. Yeah, he's like, "Yes, of course, sir, of course." And he's like, he jangles out all these keys and he like drops them one time. He's very, nervous, and he goes and picks it up. "Sorry, sir, get that real quick." And he swings the big carriage gate open. He's like, "Please, sir, come on in. Should I alert Frederick that you're here?"
No. And I will just keep walking and just give him like a kind of side-eyed daggers as I walk by him.
Can I whisper to him quickly? Ask about the mother.
Oh, actually, I'll turn back to the guard as well. Is my mother at home?
I believe so, but sometimes she goes out in her secretive ways.
Yes, very good. And I'll keep walking.
He waits for you to all go in, and then he quickly shuts the carriage thing and locks it up and goes running back to his little contingent of house guards there. He looks very, very scared the whole time. Yeah, you're inside the yard now. You see that as you're kind of walking around, that there's roughly 9 house guards that are stationed around the building itself here, in the stables in the back. And then there's the front door, if you would like to go to it.
Okay, as I'm walking up, I would just whisper to everyone else. Should I ask for the brother or the mother? Who should we go to first?
Let's just get in if you want to see the secrets.
I would say brothers.
That's the brother, yes.
Okay. So yeah, keep walking.
And you walk up to the front door here. It's a big double door as well. And do you want to just knock?
I feel like I would just open the door, unless there's there's not a doorman or something, is there?
There is no doorman here present. You do note that the doors are rather stately, large, wooden, big iron knockers on them. But there's no one attending the door outside.
Okay, so yeah, I would just push in.
You push on the door. It is indeed locked, unfortunately.
Is there a knocker or a knock on the? I would
big iron knocker.
I'll give it a good 3 big whacks.
Mm-hmm. You do, and you hear some shuffling inside, and then someone speaking with it. "So, one moment, please, one moment." And clicks, opens it up, and you see a man standing in front of you there, and he's wearing a kind of dusty but rather formal tuxedo-looking attire. The little bow tie, and there's very thin white hair, wispy on his head, and he's wearing these really large spectacles. "Oh, Sir Amric, I didn't expect you here today."
Well, I apologize for inconveniencing you. Where is my brother?
"Oh, I'm sorry, sir. He's up in his room, as he normally is. He's just finishing his breakfast."
Right. Well, move out of the way. Let me in. And dust yourself off. You're looking awful dirty.
Yes, of course, sir. Of course. He sees that there's a bunch of people with you, right? And you just walk into the house.
Mm-hmm.
And, go ahead, roll me the deception again at advantage.
Okay. 19.
19. Yeah, it's just, hey, you adjust his glasses. Right. I'm happy you've been able to make friends, sir.
I don't care about your opinion, you knave.
Right. Should I put the kettle on?
Did I ask you to put? No, leave me alone.
Yes, sir. And he like backs out of the room. In the foyer here, the room has 2 exits. There's a plaster shelf lined with ornate vases circling the room at the height of roughly 9 feet. Spread out across the flagstone floor is a 10-foot wide, 15-foot long rug of exquisite design depicting a royal coronation. 2 tapestries hanging on the wall depict a dragon flying over a ship and pilgrims on camels, respectively.
I guess we'll head up. Did you say there's a staircase?
He like backs out through one of the doors and it leads into a different room. There's no staircase here in the entryway.
Okay. I guess I would, walk
Just kinda,
around.
like,
Just
follow. Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Wait, where was the? I didn't take notes. Bad me. Where was the secret thingy? Was it in the living room? On the floor? Or something?
It is somewhere on the floor in the house. I don't
Somewhere
know
on
if
the
we
floor in
got
the
a
house.
specific room.
Professor Plum in the living room with a candlestick. Okay.
This mansion's very much Clue.
Okay.
But yeah, like kind of like following him into it looks like this main gallery here. There's black curtains drawn over the windows to the south. It keeps it, dark and cool here. There is a wooden staircase at the north end of this hallway. It seems to climb roughly 15 feet up to the upper floor. The gallery itself contains this eclectic collection of tapestries, paintings, alabaster busts on pedestals. Definitely put here to try and impress someone. If anyone has any artistic sense, which I think some of our fancier boys might, roll me just perception or insight.
I shall roll you a perception. That is a 10, unfortunately.
It's a 3. Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Oh no, never mind. It's ability. Don't worry.
Even with a 10, it's pretty easy to tell here that they're all knockoffs. They're all fakes. None of them are real. And for you, it's just like, where the actual pieces are being held, and there's no way that these
My
pieces
wardrobe.
are.
You may have stolen a couple of them.
Yeah, and you're like, I have that one.
Mm.
It's kind of this haphazardly assembled collection, and you're like, it's kind of tacky.
Mm.
Yeah. There is, however, a 6-foot-tall wax statue that you would recognize, those of you that are locals here to Baldur's Gate, the Duke Thalamra Vanthampur, cradling the family pet. It's this Tressim, which is a winged cat, has a wax rat in its mouth.
Cute.
And it is quite startling when you walk into the room from this area that you just did. When you walk in, it's just wax statue right there to your right.
Well, I guess we would just head up the stairs.
Absolutely, yeah. Sure. And you move up the stairs here. Let's see. Moving up the stairs into this other room, another hall. Lanterns hang from the rafters of this drafty hallway. There are 5 guards standing watch here, one by each door. They see you and they kind of stand at attention. Emmerich here. And they whisper down the hallway, and they all kind of, settle into a more professional pose. But there are 5 doors.
I would just turn to the closest guard and say, "Where has my brother enclosed himself today?"
So he's in his room, and he points his head kind of down the hallway.
Shit.
Roll me insight. Let's see how much you can pick up from it. 13's pretty good. It's definitely down the hall. There's only 2 doors at the end of the hallway, one to the north and one to the south.
I will go for the northern door.
Okay. You go up and you look at the northern door and just want to open it. It's right next to another guard.
I guess I would go do like the knock knock open. But I would say my knock knock would be, not a gentle knock knock, but not a, like hugely angry knock. Somewhere in the middle.
Firm.
Wait.
Very firm.
Wait.
Right?
Can I whisper something to him?
To the guard or to your friend?
To my fake enemy.
Okay. Sure.
So I would just say like just like force one of the guards to open the door for you, because you know you're too important to open it yourself.
Okay. So, well, Joel, are we allowed to
Retcon.
trace back or
Do you want to
backtrack?
retcon that a little bit?
I don't mind. It could be fun, depending on if
It is your decision because it is your action.
All right. Okay. We'll retcon it just to be safe, and I will say to the guard next to the door, "Open the door for me. I wish to see my brother."
Right. The guard behind you on the southern door then turns out. Of course. He opens the door to the
So it
south.
was the southern one.
What's this other?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Good thing we did that.
And he opens the door, and inside, you see a rather slight man. Thirstwell Vanthampur is unwell looking in most ways.
Oh God.
That was rude. And he's, brother. Hello, brother. And he seems to be fidgeting with something in his hands. Drab curtains cover the windows of this plain room and has a bed, a padlocked iron chest, a clawfoot iron bathtub, and a fireplace. He's just kind of holding this thing. He's, no. Didn't expect you here today.
I would just, before I speak, I'd want to turn back and make sure everyone had filed into the room and the door had been shut behind us.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. And the door had been shut behind you. The guard takes its post, right? They don't question. They absolutely don't question you about bringing other people into the room. They're terrified of Amric. And yeah, and he's like, so, I don't recognize any of your friends, brother. What's going on here? Is something wrong?
Well, Thirstwell, it appears your little friends failed. I was viciously attacked last night, and I've barely escaped with my life.
I sent, what, 4 or 5 of the imps with you?
And they're all dead.
All of them are dead. And he, like, raises an eyebrow. All of them?
As far as I know, they were gone when I escaped.
Roll me another deception.
All right.
This time, no advantage.
Ooh. 9.
9. Okay. All right, let's see. Well, it'll be contested. And let's see if Thirstwell has the wherewithal here. Oh, he's got a +5 to insight.
That bitch.
And he looks at you and he goes, you see his eyes widen. You're not Amric. Who are you?
What?
Who are you? Before I call for the gods, who are you?
What do I want to do here?
Fred Captain Village.
Worst pirate I've ever heard of.
You have heard of me.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I might have a spell for this to. Nah,
Okay.
actually. No.
These are not the droids you're
Vicious
looking for.
Vicious
Maybe I can
Well,
one
you're
shot.
a dick.
Can anybody cast silence?
Well, that's what I do have silence, but I don't want to. I don't know if I can cast it so it only hits him and just
Silence is an entire.
Maybe he's a good
yeah,
guy.
it's 20 foot. It's a 20-foot radius, so I don't think
Yeah.
I'd be able to do just targeting him.
No, it's fine. Target all of us and then go gag him and then put it down. That's what I
Or
would
just
do.
intimidate the shit out of him.
I don't know. I feel like that'll make him yell. Well, it's up to you.
Oh, fuck all of you.
Are we gonna die today? Let's find out.
I would try and look super intimidating, Joel, and lean forward and put my hands on his desk and try and stare him down and say, "The less you know, the better. We killed your brother, and we are here to try and stop Yes. To try and stop what your family is up to. So if you do not wish to join him in the grave, you will answer our questions.
Well, I'll answer what I can. Roll me intimidation at advantage. He's alone in this room. And there are 5 well-armed people in here.
19.
Nice.
Yeah. Unlike his insight, his willpower rather low. Yeah. Okay. He rolls a 7. Emmeric's dead. What happened to Mortlock?
He helped us.
Helped you, traitor. Traitor. I always knew he was bad. We should have killed him a long time ago.
For
Traitor.
what it's worth, he didn't want to kill your brother. If that makes you feel any better, he technically doesn't want you to die either.
Where is he now? Where is he?
I don't know.
What do you want?
At this point, I sort of like turned everyone. I don't know.
It's like, I
What
got us
should
this
we do?
far.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you guys need to handle this.
Tell us what you know about your mother's plans.
Mother's plans. My father's plans. She is in the process of making Baldur's Gate a warmer place to live.
Just an aside. Is Rhea with us?
Oh yeah, sure.
You can't
Yeah, I
forget
keep
our
forgetting
buddy.
about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhea's here. 6 people in the room. She's just very quiet.
Yeah. Little mouse. Cut the crap. How is she going to do that?
I don't know. She's made some very powerful friends, including Fabius Krieg, the former High Overseer of Elturel. And once they seize control of Baldur's Gate, they will drag it down to hell, just like Elturel before it.
Yeah, see, the thing is, we know that already. I'm gonna ask you essentially the same thing I've asked your brother. What do you get out of this?
What do I get?
Do you care if it's stopped? Essentially, I'm asking, will you attempt to stop us if we try to stop it? And the third question is, how much do you value living?
My life is pain, and my life is rather frustrating, and I don't want to die, I assure you, but
Step.
do I care if you stop? I don't
Oh.
care.
If you don't particularly want to die, marvelous. That's, bargaining chip. Well done. So, what's below the villa?
The villa was built on top of old portions of the sewer system here in Baldur's Gate. It extends downwards into a labyrinth of rooms and tunnels.
Well, yes, that's literally what's there, but is it being used for anything, perhaps? We've had some recent experiences in sewers that have been less than pleasant. I'm wondering if we're going to be repeating that.
It's There are followers of my mother and Fabius Krieg, as well as some more devilish things down below. Part of deals my mother has made with the infernal lords.
Are they somewhat integral to your mother's plans, I take it?
They do not hurt, and yes, some of them are important.
And how would you direct us to get down there?
There's a secret door hidden underneath a floorboard downstairs. Just off of the kitchen. It will take you all the way down to underneath the house.
How do you feel about your mother?
How do I feel about my mother? She's a beast of a woman. rather mean, rude, strong. Never really liked me, or Mortlock for that matter. Only really liked Amric, and now that he's dead.
So, what would you do? I figure I should give you the same courtesy I gave your brother, although that didn't exactly pan out like I planned. But if your mother were to perish, what would you do?
I suppose, unless Mortlock came to claim it, the house would fall to me.
Mordlock has made it quite clear to us that he does not plan on ever being around here anymore.
I did. Would you take my pets from me?
Excuse me?
My pets.
What pets?
Gross.
And he yes. Come out now. And a little winged devilish form flaps on top of the fireplace and lands on the mantle, its stinging tail wrapped around itself.
How big is it?
It's Pebble.
Like large crow size, if not a little bit bigger.
The same little shit that was on the boat?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And he goes,
Look at Justin.
good to see you again.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Depends on what you would be using your friends for.
I
Also, I suggest that you keep that one in line. Traitor bastard.
use them for information gathering, and I sell information to people throughout the city. I run a network of sorts.
Truth be told, we don't really care what you do, so long as you don't try and, sink the city we're living in. So, don't cross us. And we can come to some sort of an agreement.
Of course, I wouldn't. No, of course not.
Where is your
Everyone-
mother?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Everyone in the party can roll insight checks at this point.
I got a 23.
5.
Let's see.
21.
Both Cyrus, Francis,
I always believe everyone.
you note that his hands have been rather fidgety around this box, but over the last couple of seconds, and when everyone looked over to look at the imp, the box disappeared from his hands. He's hidden it somewhere. Not sure why, what it would be, but it's no longer in his hands.
I am going to point my staff at him and ask him, where did the box go? Why has he done that?
What
And does he
box?
want to die today?
What box? What are you
The
talking
box
about?
you were visiting it with when we entered the room. I'm now going to speak in Infernal. I assume that he should be able to understand it.
Okay.
And I'm essentially going to say, I speak your
Tongue.
No, this is a specific adjective I wanted to use, but I can't remember what it was. I speak your, I'll just say Infernal. It's something similar, but it's not what I wanted. Language. Now, you can't lie to me when you speak with your imp, so don't even try. I tried my best to keep your brother alive. I'm trying my best to keep you alive. Your brother died because he refused my offers, essentially. You will die too if you do not follow our demands. Essentially, I am offering here for you to become the new lord of this estate. Your mother will probably not be in the picture because I assume she's not gonna just like give up her plans. But you can become the person of this estate. You can keep your shady business as long as you don't plan on murdering people. If it's just secrets, it's fine, whatever. I don't frankly care. I'm not from here. But we will absolutely destroy you if you do not cooperate. I am trying here to help you out. Don't ruin this. And I guess everyone else in the party just hears me like,
Yeah.
And he's just like wide-eyed over in the corner, and then the imp in common goes, "You're pretty good."
I'm gonna speak in Inferno like, I trusted you. You asshole.
He just shrugs. His,
What?
Comes to the territory. And then and Thirstwell reaches to where apparently he had hidden the box like in a compartment in his wall quickly
Damn, that was
behind
fast.
him. And he like undoes it without taking his eyes off you. Pulls out the little box. It's a puzzle box. It's belonged to Thavius Krieg. And he gave it to my mother for safekeeping. She handed it to me and said, "You're the smartest one. You open it up." I haven't been able to figure it out just yet.
We have such sights to show you. Angels to some, demons to others.
That sounds important. Wait, is he speaking in common?
And he was super like absolutely fidgeting with that box.
Oh yeah.
Like it wasn't like he kind of figured out that we were coming, and like when the door opened, he like
he was
picked it up.
he was like looking
Yeah,
at it
okay.
and doing it, and looked up and saw Amric, right? Like that's
right.
I would like have it. You're just having a discussion here. I'm assuming you're stage whispering all of your things here as you're
Oh,
having
hell
this
yeah.
conversation, rather
Yeah.
than like actively yelling at him. Sure.
You bastard.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you should do. Relinquish the box. I'm speaking in common again. It's possible, gang, that we need to bring him along to ensure compliance, at least until the point where our business is done. If he tries anything, I'm sure our friend over there, I'm pointing at Rhea, will have a nice swift hand. And I'm gonna look back at him like, if you catch my meaning.
I understand. There's another thing. There's a artifact. My mother, my brothers and I, we gifted to her a shield. Stole it from a crypt. It might be useful to you if you can find it downstairs.
Keep an eye out for it. Where is your mother at the moment?
She's downstairs with Thavius.
So they just gave you this box. Today.
Yes.
Isn't it's the one that sunk this?
And
Can't
Rhea's
this-
over there. No, we don't know that for sure.
Oh right. I
Uh,
forgot she's trying to prove his innocence.
Mhm.
Rhea, I don't know, but like it really seems like the evidence is piling against your buddy, man.
Wouldn't this be dangerous? And V's gonna walk over. Do you mind if I just like gonna try to see if she can
Take
pick
the
up the box? Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't this be really dangerous?
Potentially, but there's something. There's got to be something important inside of it.
How'd you do that?
It's. I don't know what's in it, but it must be important. The iron, look at it. It's from the hells itself.
V's gonna like
Your
turn and
mother. I assume she's rather intelligent because she was able to orchestrate all of this stuff behind the scenes quite officially until now. I agree with my friend here that does seem a little suspicious, and you did say she didn't really care for you all that much.
Yes.
It's possible that your mother could open it, but did not want to because of what it might do. And then once it's opened, she can reap the benefits while not having to suffer any of the costs.
Maybe, potentially.
I like look at the box and see if I can find like anything that's like noticeable or anything that I could like recognize.
Roll me an investigation check.
12.
12. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
goodness. 11.
You feel an intense amount of pain in your head, and you know that if you try to pry any further, it will begin to hurt very badly.
Take
Wait,
it.
what's wrong?
The box.
I have the box.
I should take the box.
Whatever's
going
in there.
to warn you about that. It is rather painful experience.
And you
That's fine.
and you
Yeah,
kept
so you
trying
just
to open
look at it funny?
If you look at it with the intent of opening it,
Yeah, okay, man. That kind of confirms the suspicion that if you opened this, you would probably get
or
not
Dead.
good stuff.
if you can figure it out, there's something valuable inside.
I don't know. To me, it seems like the box doesn't want to be opened.
That's the point of a puzzle box.
Francis, would you know anything about artifacts like this?
Would I know anything about artifacts like this, Joel?
This is a character question. For Francis, have you spent time with a bunch of magical items? Have you done any research on these kinds of particular things? Are you particularly skilled in puzzles?
Not really.
V's like,
I'm
I
being
know,
honest.
I know.
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
Like she's like, oh, it was just a second. I'm just gonna like take the box back and be like,
I'm not sure I would allow thee to take the box
Oh.
back.
okay.
My internal reasoning, I'm not saying this out loud, but my internal reasoning is that I don't trust that anyone else has the mental fortitude to hold it back, or the potential divine blessings.
And you do?
I mean, I think
Oh,
I do.
You do. Okay.
He
Right, yeah.
knows.
Oh yeah, Cyrus. I've tinkered with so many of the puzzle boxes back at house. I might be able to open this. Or you don't want to?
I can try.
I can show you how, but
I'm
do you
fine
think
with
that we should open this, or
No, not right now, frankly. I think we should kind of solidify our buddy here's whatever loyalty, or at least non-disloyalty,
Mhm.
before we make any tight plans.
Why don't we just tie him up with his imp?
You don't need.
I don't think that
need
would
to
work.
tie me up. I won't alert the guards to what you're doing. Just leave me out of it.
do we believe him?
Insight check. Insight check.
Insight check. Insight check. Insight
18.
check. 19.
15. Yeah, he's terrified. He wants to live.
Believe him.
He's sad about not having the puzzle box.
Hurt.
And I think he's just scared of his mother more than anything else.
Hmm.
And like if she's gone, then she's gone, but like he also doesn't want to die.
Right.
We can.
Okay. So here's what we can do. Anyone else, feel free to modify any of my proposals to our friend here. Essentially, I'm going to offer a similar deal that we did to your brother. He refused to take it. So, you're going to do nothing. You have given us some information. We might call upon you for more information, and you will provide that information. You will take no actions that could in any way impede us. It seems you are very interested in this box. If we are successful, I might open the box with you around to give you, I assume it's a strong curiosity.
All but curiosity.
And you would get to live. You would essentially inherit the estate, and you would be able to continue your way of making money by using a network of rude
Unsavory.
birds.
Pigeons.
Right, okay. Of course. Right. And he just like nods. He's just waiting.
I have a quick.
Is Francis still Emmerich?
It lasts for an hour, so.
Oh, fuck. Okay. How long have we been here?
30 minutes.
Um,
In real time, too.
what are the other 5 rooms that we were? Guards.
One across is Amrich's room. The one next to that is Mortlock's room. Down the hallway is my mother's sitting room, powder room, and bedroom.
Okay.
And where was the shield that you mentioned?
I believe it's somewhere downstairs, either in my mother's possession or one of her lieutenants.
Before we leave, what is something that only Amric would know about your mother?
Something only Amric would know. Something that only Amric and I would know.
Yes.
Right. That we. Oh no! Now I guess more people know that we conspired to kill Mortlock. I guess he looks. The shield. There's something inside of it. And no one else knows that yet.
Good. Right. Francis, how long can you hold that for?
About another 30 minutes.
Okay. Let's get going then.
He's like, okay.
Just real quick though. Do you know about your mother's martial prowess? If she has any?
Mother's martial prowess.
You don't look like the fighting sort, but
Rather.
your brother was.
Ham-handed. I don't know. I've never seen her fight. She's been in a bar brawl or two when she was younger. But...
I don't think we should take the brothers' idea because Mortlock said Amric wasn't very good.
For some reason, I'm just picturing this woman as Lady Dimitrescu.
I did that too.
It's like a big manor. She's evil. Like this is what I imagined.
Or
Sure, we can update her art.
okay.
Give her a hat.
We'll just stay in this room. Don't do anything. Just eat your breakfast.
You look over to it's at the side table. It's obviously gone cold by now, but yeah, no, of course.
And I'll be taking
murder me.
this with me. Take the box and all.
No, I have the box.
You have the box. Okay, fine.
He's not going to give us
He's
the
not
box.
letting you have the
I
box.
was like, okay, I can't touch the box.
Gonna have to ask
No
more
touch.
nicely for the box.
Mm.
Okay, sounds good. And you guys leave the room. And I think for us, that means we'll pick up this one for next time. Heading downstairs into the undercroft of the mansion.
Nice.
There you go.
Hee hee hee.
Well done.
We didn't
Congrats on
die!
Level 4, you didn't die.
Well.
You murdered more people, which
Hmm.
is
Hey, it's not murder if it's self-defense. Might be manslaughter. Could be manslaughter.
which sounds worse.
It does sound slightly worse.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Slaughter.
It has
I feel
slaughter in the name.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
slaughter should have been saved for the murder charge, right? Like that
Yeah.
should have been the. But no, I feel like they got that wrong.
A
Anyways,
little bit.
thanks for watching. It's been great. Goodbye.
Like, subscribe, and stuff.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.